going on, ladies and gentlemen? Gentlemen, we are live here on the AFC East Roundtable. We got 1 week to go until the big night of the NFL Draft. We're live yet again here on the AFC East Roundtable. We got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about tonight. Thank you guys for waiting patiently for us backstage. Of course, when we're about to start, we get into conversation and stuff. I know everyone in the chat's like, where is they? Where are they? Well, you're welcome to the AFC East late table, as that nickname has come. We'll be doing a mock draft tonight. We'll be talking about everything related to the NFL draft coming up. We have a lot of fun things in tonight's show. Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like button. TD, how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about this mock. I've been studying. This is the most studying I've ever done with draft prospects because I don't like doing draft prospects because 90% of the ones I have ever talked about on my channel never come to fruition. But this year has been hater. This has been the most studied year for me. So I'm ready to win this mock draft, baby. Let's do it.
Well, you got a lot to make up for, because I'll be honest with you, TD. Hey, I'm not saying from me, but you got some people in the comment. I wasn't here last week. There were some people in the comments like, dude, what is TD doing in these mock drafts, bro? He doesn't know what he's doing.
In the Super Bowl roster, man. Super Bowl
people
roster.
Are like, people are questioning your football knowledge. Like, people can disagree with us, but people are, what do you got to say to those haters, man, that are questioning your knowledge of the draft?
You know, I'll always say this to my haters, you know.
That's specific, though. That not in general, your haters. That's specific, what I said.
Oh, just in general about football knowledge. Listen, man, I've studied this game. I know this game very well, but I've never claimed to just know it all. I'm always open to learn more. I'm always open to getting new information. But I'm confident about the things I believe, whether they're right or wrong, and I allow time to tell us, okay? I allow time to tell.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Like I told y'all, Josh Allen ain't gonna win no Super Bowl. I told y'all that 5 years ago. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Time always tell.
But you also, let's not forget the stuff that you're wrong about every year. But we digress. Speaking of an NFL expert, Dan Mitchell, how are you, my friend?
Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. You know, fake it till you make it. You know, I've built a career off of that, baby. That's how it works. I'm feeling good today, Richie. I really am. I mean, really echoing TD, I would say that this is probably the first year where I've really taken a deep dive into the later round prospects. Like for a while, like these past couple of off seasons, I'd say I was relatively well-versed, you know, round 1, 2, and 3. But I mean, with all the opportunities I've had with going on ahead and talking to a lot of other creators in the community, based off of their team needs, I've really gotten a pretty good grasp on some of the later rounds, which I'm super excited about. More than likely, I'm sure that all of my favorites won't be on the Buffalo Bills. Like, I'm sure that it's all going to be the case for each and every single one of you as well next week. But it's still very exciting, man. I'm pumped, but at the same time, I'm also ready for all these mock drafts to be.
Told you're an NFL expert. Colby, another one. What's up, Colby?
Oh, Colby knows his stuff. Colby knows his stuff.
What's going on, Richie? You know, I feel like there's a lot happening in life lately, right? Like I'm trying to readjust with, you know, the work schedule and the draft. There's so much happening. I mean, we got so much Bleacher Report stuff coming up next week, and that's before the draft. And then you got the draft, and then you got post-draft. Like, I mean, we've been busy, man. We've been busy over the last few weeks, especially, but we're not even in the thick of it yet. The thick of it is about to come within the next few days. In the next 2 weeks, you're about to get absolutely no sleep. And I mean, dude, mixed with the weather's been crazy. It's warm 1 minute, it's cold the next minute, it's sunny 1 second, and then it's gloomy the next. My sleep schedule is all over the place, but you know what? No better way to get myself recentered than doing a little bit of a mock draft. Let's see. Are we doing one next Wednesday too, right before like the actual draft, or is this our last mock draft?
We will be doing one next week.
Next Wednesday is the final.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I think we should probably do one more because, I mean, things can change. I mean, for example, right? I mean, a lot of people love AD Mitchell, but then later, I believe earlier this morning, a report came out, and this is obviously all alleged, but a couple of scouts started saying that he is uncoachable. He's lazy, has personality issues.
Yeah.
And then on a lot of these mock draft simulators, you've seen him fall. So while A.D. Mitchell at one point was somebody that I was considering for the Buffalo Bills, seeing that report, where there's smoke, there's fire. So yeah, most definitely. I think a mock draft next week makes all of the sense in the world.
Oh, we gonna have fun today. Then we gonna do something a little different. We gonna hit on a little exercise today. Oh, we'll bring it today.
We gonna bring it. We gonna bring it.
How many rounds are we?
7.
We're going 7 today, my friends. And like I said, TD, all right, listen, I love the enthusiasm, but we cannot allow you to do 30 trades during this. All right.
Bro, you're a hater, man. You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. Hey, listen, if you want to make it happen, baby, you just tell me how to pause. Folks, you already know the rules.
3 trade max. 3 trade max.
3 trade max. Okay.
I did 8.
Trade ups, we can do 2, and then trade downs, I don't know, 3. Anyway, let's get to some of these super chats to begin with. Even the GOAT thinks Allen is the next one to get one. Richie Fresh coming on in, showing his thing. Jimmy DeCaro.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, any new events coming up? Go Jets, baby. Jimmy, tell you what, my friend. Okay, we did tease this for you a couple of episodes back, but we do plan on going to all 4 stadiums next year. However, we don't know the specifics yet. Once the schedule comes out, we're going to put all of our heads together. We're going to figure out venues for a tailgate party. We're going to try and make connections as far as all the ticket reps for each and every single organization and make it happen. But stay tuned because...
And I will add on that.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind. If you guys would like to get on the priority list for our events, which basically means you get first dibs on tickets, send us an email on the email you see on screen, afceastroundtable@gmail.com. Say, hey, I'm interested in the priority list. And when you send us an email, you will be automatically sent all the news, all the updates, the dates, the ticket prices, everything. Because as of right now, we don't have the dates yet. We're waiting for the NFL schedule to release, which actually comes out, pretty soon. A few weeks after the NFL draft. So again, shoot us an email. You don't really have to say anything other than, hey, I want to be on the list. Here's the email on your screen. If you already did, you're already added to the list. And we're excited for it because we plan on doing many events this year. And this is the best way for us to get in contact with you guys outside of when we're live.
Quick little tour.
And so you're looking fresh on that 55-inch tonight. Thank you so much, my friend. In fact, I'm kind of curious to see how many people watch us on their televisions.
Yo, can you tweet a picture of us, Richie? I'm on 55 inches. Mom, I made
it. I'm on TV.
And then he goes, Richie Fresh, once again, need a finale mock next Wednesday to get us all bricked up. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, baby. That's what I look for.
You'll not
It's going to get me bricked up, baby. Brandon Ayuk to the Patriots. I think he's manifesting that. I'm just going to refresh Twitter just in case.
Yeah, Dan, I had to do the same thing just to make sure. But like realistically,
yeah.
You wish, Colby. You saw that. You're like, hey,
there was a little piece of me in the back that I was just like, just maybe they got me. But realistically, you're gonna have to give up. Like, I think the starting price is gonna be like a first for Brandon Ayuk. And the Patriots obviously don't have that unless they trade down, which I don't see actually happening. But
yeah,
whatever.
And so dude spent the $2. I was just like, why would he pay to lie? You know what I mean? I mean, so he must have been manifesting it.
He wanted to get to me, man. He wanted to get to me, and he did. You know what? I started to think about it. I started manifesting a wide receiver 1 on the Patriots for the first time since like 2017. And guess I'm still imagining.
Oh, let's look at some of these new lines they got coming out.
Before we go deeper into the draft, I did want to get Colby's thoughts, but because he's going to be making the first pick in the mock draft for us, because the Patriots were the worst team in the division last year, so they pick first in the division.
Are you sure he's picking first?
So that's how it works. Colby, if you're wondering why you picked before us. But on BetUs, guys, if you click the link at the top of the chat, you can get your bonus right now. Why isn't this? Hold on. It's not live. What's going on? Hold on one sec. Because they have odds. The cool thing about the BetUs odds is they have, there we go. They have the odds for each pick. And I'm definitely curious to get Colby's thoughts of where he sees his Patriots going at number 2 overall. Folks, if you want to sign up for BetUs, if you did not already, we would greatly appreciate it. All you got to do, you click the link at the top of the chat, and you will open up your account to get a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,500. Big time shout out to BetUs, the #1 online sports book. Jayden Daniels is the heavy favorite.
So
number
Richie,
2.
yeah, we're
And then
3. There we go.
Yeah, and then I was going to say Drake May is the heavy favorite to land in Foxborough at number 3 at -150. Do you think that is accurate?
Yo, shout out to BetUS, man. BetUS is like really on top of like the latest news and rumors. Like they know what they're doing down there, because let me tell you, Jayden Daniels to the Commanders is like the hype around the league right now. And I feel like this is, especially right before the draft, like the week before, this is where all of the smoke screens are just flying like crazy. You don't know if Adam Schefter actually knows something, or, you know, a team is paying him a little something under the table to try to be like, hey, yo, let everybody think we're going to draft Jayden Daniels, but then we're actually not. But I feel like there's just so much smoke to Jayden Daniels, number 2 overall to the Commanders. I feel like it makes so much sense from a schematic scheme for what they're trying to do offensively, to where, you know what, it would work out perfectly. Jayden Daniels, number 2 to the Commanders, works out perfect for them. But then Drake May falls to the Patriots at 3. And I really do believe that if Drake May does fall to the Patriots at 3, they're not going to trade down. Now, look, even if Jayden Daniels fell to the Patriots at 3, I still don't think they should trade down. But especially if Drake May is there, I promise you, no doubt in my mind, 120%, the Patriots are running up that card to the podium, you know, screaming, here you go, Drake May, because he fits this system like an absolute glove. So you know what? Drake May, what is it, -150? BetUS knows what's happening, because it's going to be Drake May. No doubt in my mind. No doubt.
So no trade out for the Patriots there.
I think there's always the possibility that they can trade out, but I give it like a, honestly, I give it like a 20% chance, 20 to 30% max that they trade out.
So the Patriots, so you're all in for the Patriots to draft the bust at number 3.
Well, no, because we're not the Jets drafting Sam Darnold. You know, we actually have
Zach Wilson.
We have,
first of all, hello, Sam Darnold was the consensus best quarterback in the draft all the way to the day.
How did that work out for you? How did that work out for you?
Yeah, that's my point. No. The reason why I say that, see, this is where I'm just trying to warn Colby. Everyone is drunk and obsessed with prospects, thinking they're 100% guaranteed going to hit. Trust me, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, but you know what? The Jets didn't even have the coaching staff.
I'm trying to say, okay? And it's the Jets are not the only example, okay? Let's not just make this a Jets thing. Busts happen all over the place.
So, Colby, I got to ask you, and so I got to ask you this, Colby, as well. There's been a lot of Drake May haters coming out recently.
Wild, bro.
Somebody came out. It was Merle Hodges, I believe, saying that he's the sort of quarterback that is going to get a head coach fired.
Yeah, Dan. So I don't know if you know this. I keep track of this because, you know, like I've said before, I'm getting a degree in sports media, in sportscasting. So I keep track of this stuff very well. People are not saying things anymore that are realistic, that are true to their own opinions, or things that are backed up by facts anymore. People are saying things in this industry, in the media, in order to get clicks, in order to save their job. It doesn't matter if you're working for ESPN, NFL Network. It doesn't matter how high statured you are or highly viewed upon. People are getting fired and just released from their jobs in this industry, and people are trying to save their butts. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's had so many bad takes before. I think he had a list of like quarterbacks he said were going to be bust versus quarterbacks that weren't. He said Josh Allen was going to be a bust. He said Justin Herbert was going to be a bust. All this crap. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The thing too is that Drake May is 21 years old. He has so much time to still develop, and he's made himself the consensus quarterback too. There was a point where people thought, could Drake May actually challenge Caleb Williams to be the first quarterback taken off the board? Now, we got into the process and it quickly obviously became Caleb Williams as the number 1 guy, but at 21 years of age, put himself in as the consensus number 2 quarterback in this class with no supporting cast during the 2023 season. I'm okay if you have to sit Drake May for an entire year, because guess what? You have him at 22 years old by the time he's starting for you in 2025. That's the good thing about having a young prospect. Now, if you're going to draft like a Michael Penix, or you're going to draft like a Jayden Daniels, those guys are like 24 years old. You want to start them. But at 21 years old, there is so much to still develop in Drake May.
See, See, I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Drake May, I think that he would probably be one of the prospects that would benefit the most from sitting behind a vet for his first year. In fact,
ironic, man?
I mean, honestly, man, I would probably have to say out of every quarterback in this draft class right now, all of them, with the exception of Caleb Williams, would not even benefit, but it's almost a prerequisite. Like they need to, or otherwise I think it's going to be rough sailing for quite a bit of them.
I do agree. I would say the quarterback other than Caleb Williams would probably be Michael Penix. I don't think he needs to. I think he just has concerns about injury history. But other than that, I completely agree with the take. The interesting thing, though, Dan, is there is one other quarterback that I firmly believe has to sit this upcoming 2024 season, no matter who drafts him, and that's J.J. McCarthy. Ironically, J.J. McCarthy is also one of the youngest quarterbacks in this class. It's like Drake May and J.J. McCarthy. Both of those guys have question marks around them, and they should probably sit because they're also very, very young. So you can sit them, but you also understand why they might need to sit because they're still raw.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Yeah. It's
well if you guys want to put your money on Drake May, I mean, it's favorable. But
well, here's my thing, Richie. So Kobe, if Drake May goes number 2 overall, then who do you have as the pick for me to bet on?
Yeah, well, if that happens, then I'm saying it's Jaden Daniels. From what I understand, the Patriots aren't going to trade down unless they get this massive, massive haul. And I also think it's very dependent on what do they think of Michael Penix, who they literally just met with. If they get a massive haul and they like it, and let's say Drake May's off the board, then maybe they decide to trade down and they get Michael Penix later in the draft, whether that's back end of the first or early in the second. But ultimately, like I said, it is so much more likely than not that the Patriots take a quarterback. Gerard Mayo said himself, earlier this offseason when he became the Patriots head coach, that they're going to take a player in the first round at a very, very important position that is also a need of theirs. It screams quarterback. Patriots owner Robert Kraft is saying, as a fan, I would want them to go quarterback, which the writing's on the wall. They're obviously going to be taking a quarterback with their first pick, whether that's at 3, whether that's a trade down. But again, I'm putting literally all of my money that a quarterback is going at 3.
By the way, shout out to John Sar. Dan, how do you feel about Buffalo signing safety Mike Edwards? Certainly a quality depth signing. He's a ball hawk. He certainly has turnovers on his resume, but we're definitely going to address safety in the draft, probably with 2 picks, to be honest with you. You'll see it tonight. Jack Gallagher. Drake May is awful, dude. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate the
try to tell him, Jack.
Richie Fresh.
Adam's awful.
Nick Sent, beautiful cotton, featherhead, and lethal. I'm going to check this out right now on Twitter.
Thank you for the $10 super chat of the truth, Jack. We appreciate it. But in other news, my man Colby, if you want to check out BetUS, folks, you already know I'm excited to show you guys the odds as well for the Jets pick and the Bills and the Dolphins. Before we get deeper into the mock draft, let's hear a quick word from the proud sportsbook sponsor of Roundtable Sports.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer, a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
BetUS, where the games begin. I also saw somebody in the chat ask me if I'm nervous about the Knicks. Absolutely not, baby. We got these 2 bum-ass teams playing right now, the Miami Heat versus the Philadelphia 76ers, who are both about to just get washed in the first round at the Garden. I don't know. They should probably lose this game on purpose if I was one of them, but hey, that's neither here nor there, baby. Let's go, Knicks! TD's so upset. Everything's been saying has been wrong. Let's go, baby.
What am I upset about? We already know who coming out of the East. The Celtics. They just didn't even the conversation.
Trash. The Knicks just freaking destroyed them the other week, bro.
Oh my!
In 3 quarters, they
had an off game. They had an off game.
The playoffs are here, Richie. Stop
it. The best team in the NBA is the Celtics. Come on.
Second seed, baby. 50 wins. You know the vibes. No one can knock me off the vibes about the Knicks. Okay, with the Jets.
King Loki says F Boston, man.
Let's go,
Your heart hurts. Your heart hurts, right? Because it's just New York is just always.
Can't forget about my Mets too, Tim. You know the vibes. The Mets starting 0-5, and now they're freaking here, baby. My teams are here.
Title town. Boston is title town. fucking
I hate
Lowski.
Boston.
Title Town. It's not called.
All
It's
right.
called Title Town for a reason. There, Lowski. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh God, it makes me sick. Well, let's
Ladies-
start this mock draft.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the
Dan
rules
doesn't
out
like
on
NBA
Slow-
talk.
Wait, what?
Sorry, we were getting off on an NBA tantrum right there.
No, listen, bro. I love to hear you talk. bro.
Richie starting it.
Oh, I'm starting, baby. It's playoffs. Are you kidding me? I'm watching two
Oh.
teams that are playing to get swept by the Knicks.
Oh, what a damn day, folks. So you know the rules. Right now we have it on super slow mode. If any of the hosts would like to pause real fast, then they can trade up. They can also look at all their trade down situations. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 AFC's Roundtable mock draft. Is this 3.0? I believe it is. 3.0.
Yeah.
Starting
Who's going
right-
first?
Meow. Talk
Oh, who's it gonna be, TD? Oh,
Caleb.
Dolphins
Ah.
trade. Come on, Drake, man.
Drake, man.
Yes.
oh, oh.
All right. All right.
Tony
So, if we're doing a mock draft next week, that's gonna be like my final, like most realistic. This week, I don't want to do the same thing because for the last 2 weeks, it's kind of been the same. We did Jaden Daniels at one point. I think we did Drake May last week. I want to do something a little different. I want to touch upon what if the Patriots really do end up trading down, right? Because that's always a possibility.
Of
What
course.
could that look like? What do they do? So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to trade down from 3
To 21.
So we
21?
have the Chargers, we have the Broncos at 12, we have the Saints at 14.
The Vikings are 11, right?
Vikings are 11, but they
That's
are
the
not
realistic.
offering. Yeah, they're not offering anything. It's the Chargers, it's the Broncos
So,
at 12.
We're
the
gonna
Saints
do
at 14.
we're gonna do 12 because I think it is also realistic. The Broncos could try to trade up. From what's being said, the Broncos are like desperately trying to trade up for a quarterback. And if that's the case, get an absolute haul from them. So I know you can't do like a bunch of future first. I know we can do like a next year's first, and that's about it. But I want their first next year.
Okay, so you have the 12. This is a third, actually. This is not a second.
That's a third.
That's a third.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's a third. Here, there you go. Better screen, as you can see. So you want that for 3, 12, 76. And what else you want? A first round then?
Next year. Yeah, I mean, again, you would add future first rounds here, but they only go up to 2025. So just obviously keep that in mind. Because I would be adding
I don't think you can get another first.
yeah, dude, 100%. Are you kidding me? Even if you trade with the
Yeah,
Vikings,
for
dude,
sure.
it starts at 3 first-round picks. Dude, look at what
Yeah.
the San Francisco 49ers did to trade up a few years ago for Trey
That's the
Lance.
number 3.
It starts at 3 first-round picks. I'm not picking up the phone for any less than 3 first-round picks.
So you can get
But-
them for a 2025 1 and 2.
So realistically, I think you're going with their first this year, their first next year, their first in 2026, maybe even the first after, but obviously their second round next year too. I really wish that they had a second. But you know what? That's okay. Can you add their what is that? Is that a fourth?
That's a fourth. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I think that's pretty realistic.
Offer the trade. They accepted it.
Damn.
Look
Watch
at
them
that.
not go Jaden Daniels here too. Someone totally different. No,
Jaden
okay, they go
Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
smart.
For a
They knew
second,
what they
I
were
thought
doing.
Malik Neighbors goes before Marvin Harrison to the
Marvin.
Chargers.
There's a
JJ.
possibility of that. I don't think it happens,
JJ.
but there's a possibility.
Roma
Roma
Dunze.
No, Roma Dunze.
I was about to
Joe-
say, pause it.
oh.
I want to trade up for Rome.
Oh,
Oh,
Brock
fuck
Bowers
me.
is gone.
Let me do this. I wanted to trade up. What is this
Hey, man.
nonsense?
That is best case scenario for anybody who's not the Jets. You guys just miss on every player you want.
Yeah, what is this?
You
Oh,
miss on
Raise
Joe
trade
Wall,
down.
Brock Bowers.
Easy
Raven.
trade down.
should the Patriots trade for a wide receiver or draft one? Noli poly.
I think it
coming on in.
depends. I think it depends on who you're talking about them trading for versus who's on the board to be able to draft and what the compensation's like. It doesn't sound like T. Higgins is going to be on the move, not because he doesn't want to be, but because it sounds like that front office there in Cincinnati is just kind of has their balls tied and they're just kind of pissed off at T. Higgins for speaking out. So they're like, you know what? You're going to stay here and you're going to freaking like it. So I don't think that T. Higgins is going anywhere, but you know what? The Philadelphia Eagles did just sign Devontae Smith to a contract extension. So maybe A.J. Brown could be potentially on the move there. We know he's not happy in Philadelphia. Maybe that's a move that the Patriots decide to go with. But I think if they're trying to build for the future, it's probably more realistic that they draft the guy this year. And if they feel they're still away next year, then they would make that trade next year.
Damn. And then diehard Pats fan. Let's go Boston. Let's go PG. Let's go Pats.
Yes, sir. Diehard. Woo! Super Bowl.
Right.
Super Bowl.
All right. So Richie is
Trading down for show, bro.
He's trading down. All right. Well, let me tell you the some of the options. We have the Seattle Seahawks at 16, the Arizona Cardinals at 27.
What?
The Detroit Lions at 29, and those are the only ones that are still in the first.
Okay. Bullshit.
29, 27, or 16. What are we thinking?
Let's offer a team that's not interested, which is the Saints at 14.
It's almost impossible, but okay.
Is it?
Yeah. I've tried doing this
really
before.
14 and 45.
See what I'm saying? Like you could give them like all of your picks,
all right,
and they would say no.
Lonely says, just get Bowers. How am I supposed to do that, Lonely? He just got drafted before the Jets. He's at not.
Yeah. Like this simulator is basically impossible to trade down with anybody who doesn't. Like,
I would lose to Seattle, but they don't even have a second, bro. Go to Seattle.
Seattle doesn't have a second. Zona has a second.
But bro, all the way down to 27. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So do you want to look at the big board at least, bro?
Yeah. Scroll down for me.
Big board, man. You know, I mean, Salah probably would like Latu,
Richie,
bro.
Oh my gosh,
Richie. But have you ever considered that a real possibility for the Jets, since the team is kind of loaded right now, where they just want to get a whole bunch of young talent and they can move all the way down to 27 and pick up a lot of second and third?
No, 20 move down, yes, but that far, no,
So-
that's never gonna happen.
So,
who
bro,
I
I
would
mean,
take here at
honestly,
10, who I would take here at 10, which is why I want to trade down because I still think I can get him, is Troy Fautanu. He's my favorite offensive line prospect for the Jets, like no doubt about it. So
Okay,
he'd be
left
my pick
tackle.
right now at 10. And he's not just a left tackle; he can kick in at guard as well. He's like an Elijah Vera Tucker, and he would basically be the first man off the bench, and he'd be our left tackle next year after Tyron Smith leaves. You know, because he's our starting left tackle for this year. But I'm going to
it's not
entertain
that
a trade
crazy of
down.
a reach. It's not that crazy of a reach.
It's not. I would take him at 10. I think there's an actual chance. The Jets met with him. They love him. He's a Joe Douglas prototype. But I'm down to roll the dice and do a trade down with Seattle and try to target him at 16. So
Try to target him at 16. All right.
yeah,
Seattle
he's my
Seahawks.
favorite offensive line outside of Joe Alt, who I don't see coming to number 10. He's my favorite prospect.
That'd be wild.
So
So do you want to pick up an extra third from them, 16 and the third?
and 102.
And 102. Well, look at that. 100%
dude, I was about to say trade down for only a third. Come on, Rich.
Yeah, and that's not and 179 and throw in 185.
Oh, he wants everything. Take it.
There's 179, 192, and 235.
Give me their 235.
Damn. Dude,
So
they really
tell me,
want
man.
this spot.
They said, you know what? We'll just take it.
So I'm getting okay. Look at this haul.
They'll give
boys.
you everything.
You know what?
You could probably get a pick next year, honestly, out of this. You're trading down 6 spots. You could,
A
yeah.
third, 72% chance next year.
We don't have to do that.
Or you could take off
Um,
some of them and put on a second.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too crazy, too unrealistic. Let's just offer that. That's fine. I mean, that's a lot. It's a haul.
No.
Okay.
It said it
Take
would
a-
likely be. Dude, wow.
Whoa,
Okay.
take away 235,
Okay.
and you can throw in like or try that first.
Exactly.
All right, there you go.
Okay. Boom.
Seattle Seahawks. Who do they want that badly that they would grab? It'd be so funny if they took Fautanu.
But believe it or not,
Dallas Turner.
believe it or not, when I look at the points,
Talisfo just went to the Vikings.
believe it or not, when I look at the point system, it's actually more realistic than you think. that exact package.
Oh yeah, that's realistic, bro. You're moving up 6 spots to number.
What
10?
did you give up to, or what did you acquire from them? You got their first, their second,
third,
or their first or third.
First or third, and I got a second and a third, I think. Plus, they're obviously first swapping.
I mean, the higher you are in the draft, even if it's a couple spots down, like it's gonna take a haul. Let's go to. I think all of the top guys came off at wide receiver, correct?
we can double check. We can see you have an AD Mitchell or Brian Thomas Jr.
Too early.
Who's
Some
the
of those
one
guys
team
should
that
be
wants
back.
to
What do we got
trade,
at tackle?
Offensive tackle, Troy Fautanu. You have Olu Fashanu. Left tackle.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm not even going to overthink this one. I'm going to go Olu Fashanu. So, obviously there was a point where, the consensus who was the number one tackle. Was it Fashanu? Was it all? Kind of like the same thing with Drake May and Caleb Williams. Kind of quickly showcased that Joe All was going to be that number one guy. But, I mean, Olu Fashanu, like this dude is an absolute monster. The Patriots have like 4 different offensive line coaches here to be able to coach him up. I think a lot of his issues come with hand placement, and that's exactly what the Patriots kind of have within their coaches who are in the realm of like MMA fighting, which is all about hand usage. So when it comes to having to teach offensive linemen how to, use their hands, I think that's the perfect scenario. So the Patriots get their franchise left tackle, and I am absolutely all for it.
Olu Fashanu. Welcome.
No quarterback for the Patriots.
No quarterback.
Hey, it's still early. You can go Penix in the second, baby.
I'm gonna crush his heart.
The Jets, 16, the New York Jets, after acquiring a haul. Talk to me, brother. What
You
are we
already know
thinking?
it. He's still available. Easy pick.
Who?
Troy Fautanu, baby.
Troy Fautanu.
100%.
Welcome.
This is a guy that is going to be a versatile weapon to this offensive line. The future left tackle of the Jets, learning behind Tyron Smith as a rookie. Tyron Smith will probably go down for a game or two. He'll plug in as a rookie to get some playing time. Can plug in at guard. He can do it all, baby. This is a versatile piece that's going to be a big-time addition, and he will be added to already 2 young studs on the offensive line that we already have, in Joe Tippmann and Elijah Vera Tucker. And now the Jets have 3 young studs.
Look
on the offensive
at
line
that.
for the future.
And you have
Let's
the
go.
Jags taking Jared Verse, Brian Thomas Jr. going to the Bengals, Latu. 2. The Rams and Graham Barton going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, CD. Talk to us,
Take
bro.
Penix, dude. Take Penix. Yeah. You should take Justin Herbert.
Trade down.
Okay. So the Minnesota Vikings are interested at 23, and the Lions are interested at 29, and those are the only remaining first rounders that are interested. Everything else is in the second round.
Minnesota's gonna take the player I want. I just want to go down to like 20. Oh, they right there. Minnesota already got their quarterback right earlier.
No, they took.
No, they didn't. Okay, let's trade with Minnesota. Please take the quarterback.
And
let's see if we can see if 108 will work.
Okay.
And 129.
70% chance.
Shoot it. Please do not take the defensive tackle.
Damn, LaSalle, you're reading my mind, bro. How'd you know I was going to do this?
Okay, never mind, but it ain't the one I wanted. Good. I was going to say, oh no. All right, give me
LaSalle's reading my mind.
Cowboys not taking him. Green Bay not taking him. Green Bay might. Ooh, go to tackle for me, Dan.
It's all offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Marty Mims and Jordan Morgan. So Marty Mims, I'm assuming it's who you're targeting here.
No, I'm not targeting the tackle. I'm just trying to see if Green Bay likes the tackle over the defensive tackle.
I don't know, man. This draft has been pretty unpredictable. I'd probably grab your guy if it's not too crazy of a reach.
I know, man. I've been keeping track of our trades, so I'm moving down again. Then
You
That's
moved
my
down.
Gosh.
my second out of 3 moves.
All right. So, no team is interested in moving down with you.
Man, give me the defensive tackle, Newton.
Jerzon Newton.
Oh, wow. You said, forget those character concerns. I will let you drive drunk all over Florida.
He don't care about no
I don't worry about all
character.
that. Man.
That's
That
the
was
Miami
Tavon-
Dolphins culture, Colby. That's the Miami Dolphins culture. You new here? Come on.
Stop.
So that was
Stop,
Tavondre
Richie.
What do you mean
Sweat
stop?
and
Look at your
Red
team.
Sox.
You're a
Oh,
hater,
that's
bro.
Sweat.
Facts.
All right. Okay, my
Oh, that was
friends.
Noon. That was Sweat. My bad.
Look at those Buffalo Bills on the clock, bro.
The Buffalo Bills are on the clock.
Dan Mitchell's on the clock. Yo,
And you know what? And so I released the mock draft on my channel earlier where I traded up. I traded with the Pittsburgh Steelers at pick 20, and I grabbed Brian Thomas Jr. However, this specific draft, my friends, I'm going a different direction right now. I am going with one of my personal favorite wide receiver prospects on the board. His name is Ladd McConkey. And for those of you that tell me he's a slot guy, look at the snap count, baby. He's a wide snap sort of guy, versatile. He's probably one of the best route runners in the league. Change of direction. He runs a 4.440 as well, folks. He is a faster Stephon Diggs based off of his overall comparisons. A guy that you can plug and play, has a similar profile, Ladd McConkey. And honestly, I'm more so even drafting him to keep him away from the Kansas City Chiefs. Not a Troy Franklin guy, as you guys know.
I
But
don't like Troy Franklin either.
with keeping Ladd McConkey away from the Kansas City Chiefs and then also getting us a versatile weapon on the outside, Ladd McConkey is my pick. Buffalo Bills adding to their wide receiver room. I'm happy.
How about that? Ladd McConkey goes earlier than I thought. So what are the Chiefs going to do here?
Xavier Worthy, Kool-Aid,
Chop Robinson. They take instead.
Didn't they take an edge last year?
Zach Frazier. And the Patriots are on the board.
All right. You know
I want to
what we
call
doing
the Patriots.
here? You want to call the Patriots?
Man, Kobe, you trade in
Honestly,
division. You're a trader.
The fact that you and Dan both don't like Troy Franklin makes me want to trade up for him.
You want to trade up for a guy you know I'm not going to select?
Well,
It's
It's not about you.
The Jets don't have a second round pick, so I'm trying to use my assets.
in division. It's in Division 2. So the thing
Hey,
is,
Yeah, but it's guaranteed
I
Troy
don't-
Franklin's going to be a stud if you both don't like him.
Kobe,
But-
don't do it.
but-
Kobe, don't do it.
but I don't like Troy Franklin, so you know I'm not going to draft him. So you want to trade with me just to get him, but you're an in-division rival, so I don't like you. So even though I'm not going to select him, I'm still going to make you give extra just because you're the damn Jets.
All right, I'll trade up with the damn freaking Panthers at 39 then if he falls.
All right, let's look at wide receiver here, Dan.
Talk to me about wide receiver, my friend. All right, we have the bum right here. We
Nah,
have Keon Coleman.
nah, I'm not a big Keon Coleman guy. It gives me like
Well,
I'm not
listen,
saying he's
well,
super
listen.
hairy, but too much worry.
So one thing I will say about Keon Coleman, right? His body direction, his body control. And yes, he's not very fast, but there's a lot of very good receivers in this league right now that have very similar measurables and also speed. One of which is Devontae Adams. So, and a lot of scouts are saying that he has better body control than Adams when he was coming out of college. So, I'm not trying to sell you on Keon Coleman, but anybody that's hating on Keon Coleman for just like
He's a bum.
dumb reasons.
Like Lonely says.
Keon Coleman is just he's so slow. He's so sluggish. Like he's not going to get down the field very quick. I understand he's a contested catch guy, but like I've seen this play out too many times as a Patriots fan. So, I'm good. I want a guy who's more than just a 50-50 guy who, you know what, if you can't turn out to be a 50-50 guy in the NFL, at least you got speed, right? So I really like Jalen Polk out of Washington. The Patriots do have connections back to Jalen Polk. He has a fairly good route tree. Like he's more of a contested catch guy than I think people give him credit for. Like I think he can be an X receiver. He's put up a little bit more consistency, but I'm actually not going to go Jalen Polk here. I'm actually going to go and I'm going to look at a guy that maybe this is a little early. And I think that it's going to be really interesting to see how he kind of pans out. And that's Xavier Legette, right? Because
I love
I'm sorry, Dan. I know you might have wanted to double up at wide receiver and make your core perfect, but I can't let that happen. But look, Xavier Legette is the type of guy where he could go back end of the first round, and I don't think you would be shocked. He could also go, in the third round, and you could be like, I also understand why that happened. So I'm really curious to see, come the draft, where he actually goes. I want to say, he was either a quarterback converted to wide receiver or a defensive back converted to wide receiver. And the Patriots love those guys. You played at one position before, but then you transition to another. And it really helps you get into that mindset of a different position, which has really helped the Patriots in the past. I mean, Julian Edelman from quarterback to wide receiver, Jacoby Myers from quarterback to wide receiver. We've seen it so many times. And, Legette here too. He's more than just a contested catch guy. I mean, he has a 2.7 drop rate this past season, a 47.6 contested catch rate, gets open against man coverage really, really well, put up an 85.6 overall grade against man coverage. And the Patriots do need wide receivers that can actually get open against press man coverage. It's been an issue for them over the last couple of years, but he's not only this big X contested catch guy on the outside, but he also brings some speed. He ran a 4.39, and a guy for that size who you would expect to just be a contested catch guy to actually have speed. I mean, again, burn him. I love it. Xavier Legette, Patriots get their guy. One thing I will say, I understand there's some concern because he didn't produce until this past season, but you know what? He produced. He broke out, and that's all I need to see.
Xavier
Who the hell is your quarterback? Sorry.
Fun fact, I will say,
40%, baby.
So he is from the town I grew up in. Fun fact.
So you're basically brother.
Wild.
You are basically brother.
No, Kobe, man, this is wild, bro. I'm trying to figure out this quarterback situation too.
Listen, you know what? I will tell you my exact thought process here is that if you don't get one of the top guys, do not use a premium pick on a guy that's going to be a bum. You have a guy under center this year. Realistically, whether it was Drake May or whatnot, I was fine with that guy not playing this season. You push it down the line. Now, at the end of the day, if you can get a Jaden Daniels or a Drake May, I have said 100 times, you go and you get that guy. But at the end of the day, if they trade down, I think if you want to hit on quarterback, do it in the mid to late rounds. If you're trying to build a team, the hit rate on quarterbacks after the first round is significantly lower than when you take a quarterback in the first round. Don't waste your second or your third overall pick on a guy that isn't going to be your franchise guy. If you're going to not take a quarterback at 3 to build around your franchise quarterback, then do that. Don't F it up by taking a guy in the second and third that's going to end up being a bust or a backup quarterback. It's stupid.
Some good quarterbacks found in the second and third,
Richie.
It's true. I don't know who's available.
Well, as we know, unfortunately, we cannot look at prospects while we are in the middle of a trade, right?
So dumb, dude. So dumb.
It's annoying. It's something I hope PFF decides to fix sooner rather than later. However, what are you willing to give up?
I mean, I'm trying to go up a full round to get my guy.
Well, right here, I have a package for you that works. 72, 81, and then 134. Does it? 179 even gives you a pretty good shot at 79%.
What if you throw in there 143?
46% chance.
And then you throw in the 134 and take away 179.
65% chance.
So I'm basically giving up to move all the way up. I mean, is this worth it for my boy?
For Troy Franklin?
I mean, I know you're going to say he's a bum. He sucks. He's not a good wide receiver. I like him a lot, man. I mean, we just got all those assets. We traded down. I'm trying to use it to get back up and get a premium receiver that's fallen. Yeah, offer it.
Offer it, man. Let's talk about it. Offer the trade, and they accept it.
Boom. Bo Nix, baby.
Troy Franklin. Uh-oh, TD.
Bo Nix is such a bum.
Hey, TD, you got Michael P. He's coming up. Let me know.
We're trading up for our receiver. Jets fans, we're getting Troy Franklin to pair up with Garrett Wilson for the future, baby. One of my favorite players in this year's.
The newest bust in New York.
Drake May, baby. Drake May's the biggest bust in the world.
You wish we're not the Jets. We know how to develop players.
Oh, yeah. Mac Jones was developed to perfection. You're right.
That's because Belichick was in the building.
Oh,
and Belichick.
That's a scapegoat. That's the
That's the
scapegoat.
truth. That's not a
You
scapegoat.
can
That's the
keep going,
truth.
Dan.
It's
Yeah,
an
Michael
entire new
Penix
coaching
was
staff.
selected by the Raiders, unfortunately, folks. Looks like TD's dreams have been.
No, I wasn't gonna draft him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they
The
gonna pay
haters are
too.
mad that
It
we
don't
got the
matter now.
fresh new jerseys already, baby. Look at all these haters coming at the Jets, baby. Yeah, we already got the new jerseys that got released Monday. I don't mess around.
Bo
Bo
Nix
Nix
to
to
the
the
Steelers.
49ers.
See what actually changed.
Damn, bro. They're really hoping that they hit on quarterback right there, man.
Who?
Fields, Russell Wilson, and Bo Nix. What we got here, Miami Dolphins. A defensive lineman was added in a Johnny Newton, who I'm a big fan of. I think that's pretty solid. Now, TD, talk to me, man. What are we thinking here?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm trading down.
You're trading down again. There you go. Dallas Cowboy. Nobody wants to trade down with you.
Oh, these bums.
They said TD's at general manager. Never mind.
Nobody
No
wants to
more
trade
trade
down with TD Fiends. Talk.
All right, can you scroll down a little bit?
TD, you're really
scroll
on
down.
pressure. I don't want to see a comment again of people.
Go right there.
on you. Wait, take Blake Corum. You need a compliment of your dog and Devon A-Chain, who apparently is the best running back. in
Don't
the
get
league.
him back
No.
on this, Richie. I can't do
Richie
this
did.
again.
Richie, the
Colby,
biggest
all I
hater
see
know,
is
bro.
running back rankings on like national things, and it's hilarious.
back
I just
up.
laugh at every time. It's like A-Chain's
I
not even
can't do it
close
anymore.
to Stevenson and Breeze. I can't do it anymore.
Gosh, man. Hold on. What do you mean nobody will trade back, Dan?
Yeah, there's no offers. So say, for example, that like you were to go for the Buccaneers, like you could try trading down with them, right? But then like you would ask for like, and like you literally ask for anything, and they say, like, I mean, maybe you can get.
Can you just try Houston for me at 59?
Try Houston at 59.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what do you want from them?
86.
Negative.
All right, 123.
That'll work.
Throw
and
in one of yours.
127. I know. I'm trying to see something. All right, go back to 86. With 59. No,
Okay.
86. Then 86. And add my 108.
Okay.
Take 108 away and add a third for next year.
Oh, this is where we get.
That'll
Yeah.
do it.
No, because we're gonna have 3 third rounders next year because we're gonna get 2 compensatory. So that's always in our strategy of using that third. Offer that.
Offer it.
Mm-hmm.
Trade accepted. The Houston
All right.
Texans. Who are they selecting after this?
They traded
Ron
5
Bullard.
spots up in the second round
Yeah,
for all
Lord.
that.
Blake Corum goes, and then Braden Fisk goes to the Green Bay Packers. All right, TD. What do you got
All right.
for us?
It is right there at the top of the board.
So you're out of
Adisa
trades. right?
Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, really invested in that defensive line. I see right there, 13% pass rush win rate, folks.
We need to. I can't wait for a stream I got to do tomorrow
How
explaining
else are they going
it.
to stop Aaron Rodgers?
Now, so there's a couple of options here that we could go with, folks. The Buffalo Bills currently do not have a third round pick. So I'm going to see what potential players we have. The Ravens are interested in moving on up at 62. But let me see. Are they at 93? They are. I could see if I can snipe their 93rd because I
TD,
do want
King
that.
Wilski approves of your pick.
What King Losey talk about? Trash baby. Yeah, we'll see. You better hope he ain't the one that. Never mind.
All right.
Isaac.
So I'm trading down with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm giving them a 2025 fourth for this. I'm giving them 60 and 128 for 62 and 193. So I get the Bills a third round pick, which was coveted. We needed it. I'm excited about this. I'm going to offer the trade. Does Baltimore say hello? They do. Let's see who they draft. Malachi Corley, who, interestingly enough, That was who I probably would have taken at 60.
It's a good player.
He is the Yak King, bro. He is the Yak King. Absolutely insane. He's a Baltimore Ravens guy, though, through and through. Just look at the dude. He's a Baltimore Ravens wide receiver. He
How
really,
many wide
really is.
receivers are they going to take?
I mean,
Like year after year.
okay. So a couple of different things. We have a wide receiver right now. We do have a third rounder, so we have some options. I want to check out wide receiver again. Do I want... He's not going to fall to me. That's a possibility. Love Javon Baker. We would really, really be double dipping on the boundary for wide receiver right now. I, like Izzy said in the chat, I sincerely believe that Ladd McConkey is the closest one-for-one trade for Stephon Diggs as far as getting a player with a similar background, skill set, etc. But a boundary dude, somebody that's fast and somebody that has everything on the boundary, that's a possibility as well. Chris Jenkins, defensive lineman, I'm okay. Safety, I like some safeties later on in the rounds. Particularly my favorite one of my favorite ones is actually in the 4th or the 5th. Edge rusher is interesting. Let me check out interior offensive line. I think I might be able to walk away with some of my guys once we're there. You know what? We need it. Buffalo Bills, first round, we took Ladd McConkey. Insane route runner, absolute stud. And then for the second round pick, the Buffalo Bills are double dipping with Javon Baker. Buffalo Bills. Welcome into it, baby.
You got Javon Baker this time.
Got Javon Baker, man.
I would say,
and I got us a third round pick. And I got us a third round pick. It was
a bit of a reach, but I guess if you're trying to jump teams in the third, it's better to take a player too early than a.
Yeah. Most
Legette was a reach.
Yeah, he wouldn't have fell to us.
Yes, but like you could make a case for him to be there. Like I said, you could make a case for Legette to be there back end of the first or be there in the third. As we're with Javon Baker, like, I don't know. You can't see him in the second, right? Like he's a guy who's a third, maybe drops to the 4th, but a guy back into the second, it's probably not going to happen. But again, the Bills are at the end of the third, so he probably wouldn't be there. So get him now versus, trying to potentially miss out on him. So
Ladd McConkey, Javon Baker.
You doubled up. You doubled up.
Up. And I see people saying, Dan, we don't need wide receiver back to back. My friend, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I have had the luxury of being able to finally pay attention to some of the 4th, 5th, and the 6th round guys. And for any position that you think we may need, there are a lot of undervalued guys as we get into the 4th or the 5th round. Trust me. If you think that we need a corner, don't worry. I got a guy that's sitting at the 6th round, which I think is going to translate into the NFL almost perfectly. Dan Mitchell in his Barbie world. Man, you're just yapping, bro. You're just yapping. What do you mean, bro?
Bills 6 wins confirmed. Bills 6 wins confirmed.
Well, the thing is like, I actually like what Dan did there because you didn't just go for the same style of wide receiver. You could realistically hit on this draft class because you could get Ladd McConkey and Javon Baker both on the field because they're different players. You put Ladd McConkey in the slot, or even if you really wanted to put him out wide, but then you have Javon Baker, who's going to be that big outside perimeter X receiver. You didn't go with a wide receiver class where it's like, how are you going to get both these guys on the field? You went with 2 different types of guys that very well can match up on the field together. It's honestly a smart move if you're really trying to upgrade a wide receiver.
Exactly.
Kobe, they don't have a quarterback. Kobe. It don't matter.
Anyway.
My bad, CD.
The Patriots are on the board. Colby, talk to us. What are we thinking right now?
Yeah, so we went offensive tackle. We went wide receiver. I think now there's a potential where they could look. What's that tight end first? First, I want to see what's that tight end.
Let me show you what's at the tight end position, my friend. We have Eric All. We have Cade Stover, Ben Sinnott, and
three nice guys at the top.
I'd say all the tight ends would be a reach according to PFF,
but
not unless you see anybody that's ranked a little too low.
Theo Johnson's an interesting one. I have Theo Johnson well above where PFF does. I'm not going to take him here, but I was just curious if maybe somebody fell to where it was like, hey, this is worth it. Let's go. Let's go to edge defender. I don't think we really need to go back to tackle right now. I think that's something you can look at a little bit later on.
All right. Chris Braswell, Xavier Thomas, Jalix Hunt, Austin Booker, and Javon Solomon. Best one on the table is going to be Chris Braswell.
Yeah, see, I like him, but I don't think they're going to have those ties back to Alabama like maybe they once did. Let's see. Because they could go cornerback here, but I don't think they're going to do that.
And King Lucy says, "Where's your damn quarterback, Colby?"
Everybody's
not getting one this year. They're going to get Tannehill.
They don't need a. They got
you know what's crazy is that everybody screams. Everybody screams. Who's your quarterback? They have a bridge quarterback right now in Jacoby Brissett. The Patriots trading down from 3. They get multiple first-round picks to where if they don't believe in any quarterback this year, then you know what they do? They have the ammunition because they're not going to be an elite team next year. They have the ammunition to then trade up to get whatever quarterback they want next year if that's what they see fit, or trading one of those first-round picks or multiple of them to trade for a quarterback, right? There's still possibilities. Again, I think they're going to take
Dak Prescott.
I want them to take a quarterback at 3, but we've done that the last 2-3 mock drafts. We're going to try something different. That's why I don't have them doing this here. You could go Spencer Rattler, but Spencer Rattler right in the beginning of the 3rd. I'm not a big fan of that. Dan, I think we have another 3rd round pick this year. Can you see real quick how far down the board?
76.
So I'd rather test that than take him right here. Can you go to wide receiver?
Let's go to wide receiver, bro.
Your 4th is pretty early, though.
Jermaine Burton, Devontae Walker, Johnny Wilson, Jaylen McMillan, Malik Washington. I love Malik Washington. Jamari Thrash. And Jamari Trash.
I think that a lot of people might not like this, but one of your biggest needs is wide receiver. If you want to build around your quarterback for whoever your franchise quarterback is moving forward, but also this year needing help, understanding that Juju Smith-Schuster, especially after he leaked his dick on Snapchat, he's probably not going to be on the Patriots next year. He's probably not. Yeah, he's probably not going to be on the Patriots next year, so they're going to need some bodies there.
You think he's going to
So what's up with what's up with former Steelers receivers just, flashing their cock on Snapchat? You know what I mean?
It's a Steelers thing. But I like some of these guys on the board. But I'm gonna look at Jaylen McMillan here. Actually, I think that doubling up here, you get your future wide receivers, you get your outside perimeter X guy, but now you have somebody in Jaylen McMillan who is probably a little bit more of a slot guy, but can also play outside. Literally think of a souped up Jacoby Myers. That is exactly what this guy is. He's going to get open quick. He is a technician. He has some more explosiveness to him. And I think the Patriots getting back that very good, very solidified number 2 guy that just finds ways to get open. I think that's exactly what the Patriots need. And I think you select Jaylen McMillan here, and you know what? You're taking multiple shots at wide receiver, and you head into 2025 where you don't really need wide receiver.
Jaylen McMillan.
Oh, Adrian Cooper's gone.
He's a stud.
Karan Amagajde, that's a guy like Jermaine Burton to the
Cardinals.
I like them. I like that pick for them. That makes a lot of sense.
And so, do the Cardinals go Marvin Harrison Jr. With the 4th overall?
No.
Let me see.
I think they want Malik Neighbors.
They did go Malik Neighbors. So they have Malik Neighbors, and then they also grabbed.
Did you pause it?
No, I didn't pause it.
Oh, I can't see the.
It's on Colby's, bro. We're on the 5th. There you go. On the clock. All right, Colby.
Go up a little more because I didn't get to see who was selected a few before.
Yeah, Dorless, Braswell. Yeah, Rook Ororo.
I got you.
Burton. Okay. Colby, talk to me.
Man, first and foremost, the respect to Jacoby Brissett is absolutely absurd. I'm not saying he's their franchise quarterback moving forward, but straight up, you don't know football if you're going to trash Jacoby Brissett, who is easily one of the best bridge quarterbacks in the entire National Football League. He's not going to make the Patriots like a contender, but nobody's saying the Patriots are a contender next year. He can easily make the Patriots a middle of the pack team, which is realistic. Anyway, back to reality here. Let's look at quarterback.
Let's look at QB, baby. Oh, we got Ratty. We got Michael Pratt. Jordan Travis.
Ratty's crazy.
Michael Pratt.
All right, so See, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of going, if you're going to not go quarterback at 3, I'm not a big fan of going quarterback in the first 3 rounds. I think if you really want to take a shot, 4th is the earliest that I would want to do so. But at the end of the day, the Patriots have multiple picks, right? They have multiple picks because they traded down from 3. They've already doubled up at wide receiver. They've gotten their offensive tackle here. So I'm going to look here, someone like Spencer Rattler. Again, ideally, if he's there in like the 4th, I think that's where you would take a shot at him. But again, here at 76, you want to see what you have. Now, Spencer Rattler, to me, he doesn't move the needle in the sense of like, hey, you're not going to need a quarterback next year. Or, oh my God, Patriots Global, Spencer Rattler's your future franchise quarterback. No, that's not what I'm saying. But every single year, the Patriots are going to be taking shots at quarterback. Now, this is something that they did under Ron Wolf, which is the dad of Elliott Wolf, which is the Patriots' current general manager. When he was the general manager of the Packers, no matter who they had at quarterback, whether they were solidified or not, they would take a quarterback every single year because it would just continue to give them more opportunities, more of a hit at the most important position in football. So I'm going to go with Spencer Rattler here. I think he's the best quarterback on the board. He has the best potential easily out of any quarterback on the board. His stock really rose after his Senior Bowl, after his combine. He is undersized to play the quarterback position. He has some character concerns, but this is a guy that's going to be able to pass the ball efficiently. He's going to be able to extend plays. He's quick. This is like, he's being compared to like your late round, not even your Walmart, but like your Dollar General Patrick Mahomes is essentially what Spencer Rattler is going to be. And look, at the end of the day, again, it shouldn't move the needle for the Patriots at quarterback to get their guy next year. But at the end of the day, if you hit on him, then congrats. You got your franchise quarterback. If not, he can be your backup quarterback, or maybe you can even flip him in a year or 2 to get a higher 3rd round pick, or maybe get a 2nd round pick if he does pan out.
Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat, welcome to the Patriots, my friend. Listen, okay, he was once like the number 1 quarterback prospect coming out of college. He got injured, and then Caleb Williams just went out and balled out, and he never got his job again. He's been playing pretty well in South Carolina. He's not terrible. I think that he's going to do a hell of a lot better than some of the other higher prospects. Like, personally, I think that he's better than Bo Nix.
Yeah, he's more explosive.
In my opinion.
He's more explosive for sure.
I'd probably take him over.
Wait, why didn't you pick before 86? What happened?
You're a hater, Richie. You're a true hater, Richie.
I'm just wondering
with yeah. All right. Let's see who went before.
Who went right before the Dolphins? That are on the clock right now. Dan, scroll down a little bit.
You're a hater, Richie.
Who went right before the
Dolphins,
86? Man.
And so they drafted a conversation with Tom Brady 2 years ago. So they did. Anyway.
You tried to get Tom Brady, and it's still biting you in the ass.
Oh,
come on, we can't let that slide like it's nothing, bro. It's hilarious, bro. That's why you drafted Newton. It fits the culture of Miami.
Richie is a certified hater, ladies and gentlemen. Listen,
but the Dolphins the one that actually did. I mean, I didn't do it. The Dolphins did it, bro.
Richie, the good thing is I traded right where we were supposed to be. So how about that? Okay.
You know what? I give you credit for that, though. I give you credit for that. It's true. It's like you didn't. It's like you never forfeited it. What does it say? Forfeited. Damn.
All right, Dan. Two positions I want to see if you could look up for me. Can you go to guard and see if Cooper Beebe is still on the board?
He sure is at 93.
All right. Okay. Can you also go to safety for me real quick?
Let's go to safety. First or highest is Dadrian Taylor.
All right, so right there.
Kinchens is up there too.
Okay, we pick 108. Okay, let's go Cooper Beebe.
Cooper Beebe, solid prospect out of Kansas State. Solid prospect.
Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl. I feel it.
Said the same thing 4 years ago, and then 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago.
What, you don't like Cooper Beebe for the Dolphins?
I like Cooper Beebe, but Super Bowl because of it?
All right, now listen, I'm terrified that Green Bay is going to take the guy that I really want. So I'm going to trade up. I'm going to see what I can get out of this. 133. I have a shit ton of picks.
What the heck are the Jets up again? I'm like
133. I think I'm going to see if I can walk away.
The Jets better find their next franchise quarterback because in a year from now, y'all are back in the carousel, and we know that you guys can't hit on quarterback, which is why you give us the world.
A year from now, Aaron Rodgers is our quarterback.
Hey,
he
got a point. He got a point, though.
I'm
Just
saying, Aaron Rodgers was about to retire after that injury, and then something sparked in him to be like, "No, everybody's doubting me now, so I'm going to stay." So, when you
tear your Achilles, obviously that's going to be a fear at that age. But he's back for another 2 to 3 years. Dog.
He's back for another year. He's back for another year.
If he stays healthy all year and has a successful year, he's going to be the quarterback.
He's not going to play a full year on that turf. Playing half a season at MetLife? Come on now.
I mean, folks, what makes you so sure Jacoby Brissett will play a full season then?
I'm not, but I know my season's over. I know we don't have anything to look forward to, so it's a little different.
Well, that's why we just got Tyrod Taylor, baby. He's the best bridge quarterback in the league.
Okay, now.
What? Tyrod Taylor's a dog. You know that.
Folks,
most respectful QB2s in the league.
Dan wants to announce his.
Dan Mitchell's on the stage right now, boys.
Future wash.
Colby's attacking me, bro. I can't allow that.
Dan Mitchell's on the stage right now, fools. Anyway, listen. I traded up because I was terrified that the Green Bay Packers were going after this guy. This dude, Mason McCormick, is hands down going to be an elite left guard in this league. As you know, we ended up moving our left guard over to center. So there is a bit of a hole as far as solid production. Mason McCormick was a part of an offensive line. And I will say, out of everyone that's on the offensive line from South Dakota State, this was an undefeated team in D2 college football. This kid is an absolute dog. Solid run blocker, even better pass blocker, solid in zone, solid in gap, true left guard at the end of the day. I am taking Mason McCormick to beef up the interior offensive line. Talk to me.
Him and Beebe, man.
Love Mason McCormick, baby. Love Mason McCormick.
No.
Oh, why? You like Mason McCormick too?
No, I like Javon Solomon.
Solomon's a dog too. He had like 16 sacks.
Dude was crazy.
Just one more player I got to get. Please don't go off the board.
Just one more. Oh, man. What about the
all anybody ever talk about the Jets or injuries when we healthy? You can't fuck with us. Let them know, King Lowski. That's the only thing
because you're never healthy.
If you're hurt. Oh, yeah, but how about
King Lowski? When was that last time that you were healthy, bro? When was the last time you were healthy? Back in 2008 and 9 in the Rex Ryan era, bro?
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
The Rex Ryan era was the last time.
That's the only thing they got in us. Dude. We're so good that they're preying on our downfall to be injuries. Give me who are the quarterbacks then?
Richie, I never thought about that. Y'all are good when you're healthy, but the problem is I really don't remember the last season that y'all didn't talk about injuries. Derailing you.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. Since it's the offseason, I could say it. The defense is fine. They stay healthy on defense. The offense is where the injuries happen.
The defense is going to be the issue next year.
It's an offensive-minded league.
Okay, we'll stay healthy for once. This is the first time we'll be able to be healthy, okay?
I feel like I've heard just every year it's just like something new, you know?
At least we have talent in this team. The Patriots are one of the most least talented team on paper in the NFL. Right. You have a long way to go.
Okay. Offensively, not defensively. Defensively, we still have a top 10 defense easily, hands down. Last year we were a top 10 defense without Christian Gonzalez, without Jonathan Jones, without Matthew Judon.
Wait, but what did you just say? This is a what league?
It's an offensive league.
Yeah,
exactly. So. But again, Richie, I know we're not going anywhere next season. It's different because
is coming in saying
Super Bowl.
And so the Bills win a playoff game. That's their Super Bowl. Okay. How about y'all win a game in December? That's your Super Bowl, fool. Let's go.
All right. Well, it's the 4th round. I definitely am eyeing Jordan Travis. Well, okay, so we have 111. We can probably target him at 111. Let's see who else is available. Dan. Because we also have 111.
Yo, let's look at the big board over here, my friend.
Can you scroll down for me?
Got some.
I like Cameron Kinchens. I was hoping he was available.
Do you like him as like a free safety for you, or like strong side?
TD, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just a little nervous about this draft.
Kinchens is a good like free safety, but I think there's probably better free safety options on the board right now than.
I do have a draft crush on him.
You know.
Can I see the wide receivers?
Yes, some good wide receivers on the board.
Ooh, we got trash.
Jamari Trash, baby.
Dude, he is so bad.
Is he?
Trash.
I don't
Destination,
like
what are
him
you
at
thinking
all.
right now?
Jamari
He's
Trash.
like a consistent number 4 receiver.
I would love to double down and get Brandon Rice and have Troy Franklin Rice, but I don't know if I want to do that. We do need a quarterback. We do have a pick at 111. I could probably take Jordan Travis then. So we already got an offensive line. Damn, this is tough now. So we traded up for Troy Franklin. We got our offensive lineman.
Yeah. Here's the big
Start thinking about next year. Start thinking about the needs in 2025 and start just preparing yourself.
Well, I'm gonna get my quarterback in the next pick.
Man, scroll up.
I do like the idea of getting Kinchens because if there's one position that needs a piece, it's a safety room. We did bring back Ashton Davis.
Did Bullock go off the board?
Let me see the defensive line.
D-line, baby.
Yeah, some good D linemen.
Michael Hall. Mr. Booze Cruise Sweat up there too. Mekhi Wingo. Dwayne Carter.
Damn.
Mason Smith. Talk to me.
Well,
Dude,
LaSalle made the pick for me. LaSalle puts a super chat. He gets it, baby. We're going Cameron Kinchens. That was my first instincts. We'll get the safety.
Always trust your gut. Welcome to the Jets, Cameron Kinchens.
Was that who you wanted, TD? Like, what's going on?
That was the last person I wanted in this draft.
Oh, that's who you wanted, TD. I'm sorry.
Round and that's the last guy you wanted?
No, not like that. Like I had my priority list for like positions of the future and stuff that can fill, and 108 was the perfect spot. And Richie's a bum. That's what he is.
Well, that was the first guy I mentioned, and then I was gonna take him, and then LaSalle, he's like, get Kit, so I had to do it. So it's a collective effort. Me and LaSalle are aligned on this draft.
LaSalle's a bum then.
You like you like that?
That's my team, but I love Kinchens. And I think that, with Weaver, he'll be able to, put him at either or. And I think that he can take over for Poyer when he's gone next year.
I don't understand what you're talking about. He's a Jet. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He just got drafted to the Jets.
Well, I know that. I'm just telling you if he was a Dolphin. That's why I wanted to draft him.
All right. Well, we'll see. I like it, though.
All righty, Dan. Let's see. You know what? Like there's worries. There's worries to this player that I'm thinking of, and very rightfully so. When you are going to tell a team that your partying days are behind you and that there's nothing to worry about, and then a couple weeks later get pulled over for a DUI, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, this is the fourth round. Once the fourth round hits, you're essentially just kind of starting to take shots at players. And Dan, I'm going to need you to go ahead to the defensive line for me real quick.
Talk to me.
D tackle.
Now, this could either go one of two ways. The Patriots will either not have Sweat on their board whatsoever because they believe in personality, and that's what they're trying to build up in the locker room, or they'll take a page out of Bill Belichick's book and say, you might have some character concerns, but you are a crazy player on the field, but your draft stock fell because of those character concerns. But I mean, Sweat here in the fourth round as one of the best interior defensive linemen in this entire class. Like, this dude balled out this past season, like balled out as a first round talent, and the Patriots are getting him here in the fourth round. I just think you kind of hope that you can turn him around, turn around that personality. But I mean, as a pass rusher, as a run stopper, the Patriots have Christian Barmore in contract year. But even if you extend him, getting a guy in the middle that can stop the run and get to the quarterback, 15.3% pass rush win rate, 92 overall run defensive grade with a 12.8 run stopping grade. This dude is absolutely absurd. The Patriots could potentially have 2 number 1 defensive linemen here. T'Vondre Sweat is the pick.
T'Vondre Sweat, absolute fridge of a human being. High on that prospect myself. The Chargers.
Someone said who is the quarterback gonna? So it keeps moving too fast. Someone said WTF is the Pats quarterback gonna throw to? We took 2 wide receivers already. So and Kendrick Bourne and Hunter Henry.
So what you got, CB?
More than
Miami Dolphins.
Well, this is an easy one for me, but scroll down a little bit for me. I just want to see for my next pick strategy here. Keep going a little bit. Oh, you can go back up to the top. All right, we're going center out of Georgia, Cedric Van Pran.
Cedric
Miami Dolphins. Zone
Van Pran, baby. Welcome.
Super Bowl. Say it, TD. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Let's go.
I'm getting some people tight in the chat. Look at this guy. I'm going to be on Rich's channel trolling after every loss this season. I promise. Richie, you got it coming for young man. Back to your humble beginnings. Are you going to be there for the wins too, or only the losses? Truly thankful. That's what I want to know.
Man, I'm eating this draft, baby. I'm getting.
Richie Fresh. Richie Fresh. My Twitter's Patriots Global 2, because apparently Patriots Global 1 was already taken.
Dude,
I'm alive, baby. Go to QBs for me.
Frauding me right now.
QBs. New York Jets.
My
Get
boy.
Jordan Travis for the future.
Yeah, Jordan Travis, the future. I like it, baby. Even though I probably could wait till 143 because he's ranked at 167. But that's too much of a risk. That's too much of a risk, bro. I don't want to risk on not taking him. I like Jordan Travis. He could potentially be on the IR and redshirt this year.
Be there, man.
Go Joe Milton, Richie. Come on.
Nah, bro.
Get the next Aaron Rodgers.
I like Michael Pratt potentially, but he's off the board. So give me Jordan Travis. I think that the cool thing about what the Jets dynamic here is we also have Tyrod Taylor that can like help the young buck. You know, Aaron Rodgers obviously going to help him, but he's going to be focused on the season. We got Tyrod to really take him underneath his wing. And I low-key see a lot of, obviously, hopefully better than Tyrod, but I see a lot of Tyrod in Jordan Travis in terms of his abilities. And I like all the upside that he's got.
I remember those days, Richie. I remember when we drafted Jimmy Garoppolo and we're like, learning under Tom Brady. Are you kidding me? Learning under Tom Brady, like this guy is going to be the next thing.
Well, Aaron Rodgers actually knows how to put a quarterback underneath his wing. You know, he's done it before. Why can't he do it again? If Aaron Rodgers did it before with Jordan Love, he actually knows how to put a quarterback.
That's different. You kidding me? Jordan Love was a first-round talent. He also sat for like 3 years. 3 years. Man's comparing diamonds to pebbles.
Hey, man, I just know that the Jets have never, ever went that approach, and I want them to do it and take advantage of the time that Aaron is here.
No, it's a smart move. It's a smart move, but, just maintain a little realism.
Yes, love the stream, my dogs. Thank you so much. Awesome, LA. Hey, Richie, use the 3rd and 4th to trade up to the 2nd, my guy. Oh, man.
We did, baby. We did.
We did do that. LMAC is the closest to a 1-for-1 dig swap in it. I agree with you. Travis Preem became a member. Welcome, baby. Welcome to the channel. And then LaSalle, get Kinchens, Richie. He did.
Oh, I did, baby.
Yeah, you got them. Yeah,
it's not a super chat, but I got to highlight it again. Now I got to keep it real, Richie. When y'all win, I'll get missing. That's what I mean. It's perfect. When the Jets lose, I know Dan can relate to this. When the Bills lose, the chat just explodes. When the win, there's no one to be seen to celebrate. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Dan, can you
I love it truly.
There's a couple positions I'm thinking here. Can you look at offensive tackle first off?
Offensive tackle, my friend. Matt Gonclaves, Caden Wallace, Isaiah Adams, Walter Rouse. Talk to me.
Nobody here, so let's not go offensive tackle. Can you go tight end and cornerback?
Tight end?
Look how many picks you got, Colby. Let's see you trade up and use some of those picks. You got.
Dude, we have 19 roster spots open still. Like, we could use the picks. Wow. Chris Abrams Drain. Ooh, I do like him. Can you scroll down a little bit? Oh, wow. So we have, Cam Hart is still on the board. You know what? Double up on defense. You get your star interior defensive lineman, but you're also going to get your star cornerback too outside of Christian Gonzalez. And you know what? Now the defense, now we're talking like easily top 3 defense in the entire National Football League, as long as they can actually stay healthy. I've done it before, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go Cam Hart, big outside perimeter cornerback at 6'2". Patriots get outside of Christian Gonzalez. Has the potential to be cornerback 1, but Patriots already have that. So easily getting a good cornerback 2 here for the Pats. Love it.
Cam damn Hart. All right, TD. Talk.
All right. Let's go. Scroll down real quick. Let me see if I can pass. Nope, can't take the chance. We're going Brendan Rice right here. Wide receiver out of USC.
Wide receiver 3, Jerry's son.
So TD, are you telling me that no Odell Beckham Jr. now?
It doesn't matter even if we did get Odell Beckham Jr. I like Brendan Rice to be our number 3 right now. We have to start preparing for Waddle to be the number 1 in 2 years, and Brendan Rice can go hopefully develop into that number 2 role. And if not, we'll just draft again. But we got a solid number 3 who could be a number 2 in Brendan Rice. So I like that move for the Dolphins now because he can contribute as the 3, and hopefully he develops and proves himself to be a number 2 in this league behind Waddle.
That's a dub, dude. That's a dub.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins up on the board
You
again.
gotta do something with these picks, bro. You got so many too, bro. What are we doing?
We winning. You tell me what pick is a bad one so far. We winning. We winning over here. We
Cameron Kinchens
players.
ain't no on your team though.
Getting players, baby. We getting players, Richie. All right, man. Listen, Dan. Let's go to the well, scroll down real quick. Let me see if he's on the board coming up. All right, there we go. I want you to go ahead and select Cole Bishop for me. Safety out of Utah. Let's go, baby.
I like that.
We in the draft a lot.
Okay.
Someone's got to remind TD that this is a mock draft and not actually who the Dolphins are getting. But
Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
this is called a mock draft. TD.
I love Cole Bishop. That was the guy that I was looking for. Let me see some other things right here. So, a couple of options. We doubled down on wide receiver. We have an offensive guard. So, I'm taking a look at some other options here. Defensive line is not nearly as much of a need as it was prior to free agency. Mason Smith is a sleeper. Looking down, I don't believe that he'd fall to us. I'm not in love with Leonard Taylor. I'm not in love with Tyler Davis. I like McKinley Jackson a lot of the Texas A&M. I like Gabe Hall too. So I could probably wait for defensive tackle. Safeties, we could double check. Malik Mustafa, I like quite a bit as well. He could potentially fall to me if at all possible. Or I could wait for the guy that I'm really targeting in the later rounds. Running back, let's just mess around real fast, see if I have anybody that I might wait for that too, to be honest with you folks. So, that being said, a couple of things. I'm going to pass on Tommy Eichenberg since he's not necessarily a big coverage guy here. Jordan Morgan. I'm probably going to end up going with Jordan McGee here out of Temple. Solid coverage linebacker if Dorian Williams doesn't continue to develop. Probably wouldn't go that way. Not a fan of Eichenberg. Not too solid in coverage. A running back I like, but I can wait for that. Safeties are pretty down. So with that being said, I'm going Tommy Ike. No. I'm going Jordan McGee out of Temple. Knock it out. Let's get some of the best coverage that any linebacker room can find, baby. Dog. Oh, man.
All right, Dan. 6-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots here. We're going to go to the running back position. I just wanted to throw that out there in case you forgot.
Braylon Allen, man, he's gone.
Is Audric Estime still on here? Did he go?
He's gone, man. He's gone.
No, dude. That's my guy. That's my guy. Where did he go?
Audric
He must have just gone like a little bit before.
He went to the Bucks at 125.
That makes too much sense too. I like that for them. Damn. All right. So let's go tight end here. I think this is realistic for them to go tight end.
You got Theo Johnson?
I don't think Theo Johnson is going to be here in the 5th. I think this is respecting the board. Let's go here with Jahiem Bell. The Patriots actually just recently had a top 30 visit with Jahiem Bell. He's projected to be like a 5th round guy. He's like a poor man's David Njoku, and Alex Van Pelt obviously had him, worked with him in Cleveland, and Njoku just had his best season under Alex Van Pelt. So makes a lot of sense.
Jahiem Bell.
Bang.
Welcome to the Pats. He walked away from Theo Johnson. He wanted to respect the board.
Finally back
I love
on the
this.
block.
Oh, yeah. Theo Johnson falls to the LA Chargers. Isaiah Davis.
All right, here we
Maris
go.
Leofau. The Jets are on the board. Talk to
So
me, my
someone
friend.
asked, a member of the channel asked, hey, Richie, who we draft so far came in late. So basically, the New York Jets did a trade down in the first round, and we got Troy Fautanu from
Richie, that's
Washington.
not what that says. That says came in Kate. So whoever this
Came in
dude
Kate.
is,
Hey,
he
typos
was
happen.
a little bit busy before
little
he
bit
came
busy.
on the stream. Respect,
I
Get
like
when
it,
you get
baby. I like it. I
came in
like the way you
Kate, my
think.
man.
Hell yeah,
Came
you
in
did.
Kate.
Yeah.
Well,
Plan
we
B,
traded
baby.
down. We got Troy Fautanu from Washington in the first round, and then we traded back into the second round to land Troy Franklin, and then we landed Cameron Kinchens out of Miami, and then we got Jordan Travis. So those are the 4 players, and now we're back. I don't think I missed anybody. Okay, let me see, Mr. Dan Mitchell.
Talk to me,
Who do
bro.
I
What
want?
you got?
I don't know. Who do I want? You gotta scroll down a little bit. Cornelius Johnson. We're in round 5 at this point. Damn. This is tough. Do we go? Could be a nice defensive tackle spot. Could be another playmaker. Could be another offensive lineman. Or even a running back. I wish Braylon Allen was still available somehow. Man. Tough. See, this is where, let me see the wide receivers. This is where the Jets things can get pretty interesting. Do we get Luke McCaffrey?
Ooh.
Solid bloodline, dude.
I'm a big Luke McCaffrey guy.
I
like
like
him.
Luke. I don't know.
like
King
Luke
Lowski
McCaffrey,
likes
dude.
him too. Well, we already landed at Troy Franklin. So do we want to get 2 weapons? Do we
An insurance policy behind Mike Williams, I guess. A real insurance policy.
A great insurance policy.
bro. We got a lot more picks to go.
You could
Fucking
probably
yo.
get him in the 6th if you don't want him here.
I mean, he's ranked 146 though. We're at 143.
I usually get him in the 6th, but I also have a high 6th-round pick, so that
All right, we'll take Luke. We'll take him now. Oh, LaSalle speaks. I mean,
Get Luke McCaffrey.
LaSalle
that.
has spoken. Luke McCaffrey is a Jet, baby.
So I'll tell you what, folks. There's a
Appreciate
couple
LaSalle.
of things I've been looking for specifically. Safety is a need. So defensive line, like I said, we're not nearly in as bad of a position as we were prior to free agency. Not really ideal with the run defensive grade out of Mason Smith by itself. Seems to be decent, but I'll tell you what, safety is still very much a need for us. And although that the guy that I'm truly targeting, I'll probably double dip at the safety position as it goes down into like the 6th round. However, Malik Mustafa is an absolute dog. Run defense, solid coverage grade. He's all over the field. 5'11", 207. Skill set mentality of a throwback, strong safety. This is going to be pretty solid right here. I love Malik Mustafa. I think that this is a McDermott guy. With that being said, Buffalo Bills taking Malik Mustafa, adding to the safety room.
Damn, bro. I think Dan just surpassed TD's draft. with that
Ooh.
one.
No, not even close.
I bet up, man. I bet up, man.
Not even close. I'm doing more with less.
TD, I've never seen you so locked in my life in anything before.
He's locked in or falling asleep. One of the two. I don't know.
No, it's a player I want, but I don't even know if he's available. Can you check?
Well,
Oh, well,
You're
I gotta
coming
wait
up.
till it gets to me.
We gotta wait, man. PFF.
you can speed it up,
please.
Dan. Now.
Can we? Okay. Now, okay. Yeah. No one's gonna be trading down anymore. We got that. We got that. All right. The Dolphins, you're on the board. Talk to me, brother. What you got?
Zach Zenner is gone. Can you go to tackles and see if Christian Jones is on the board?
No, he's
He
not.
is.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go. Eat, baby. Wait,
Eat.
let me make sure this is my right sleeper. Click on him real quick. Zone blocking grade. Yep, that's him. That's
Christian
him.
Jones. Gonna be a right tackle.
Yes, this is for the future. Death piece. He has left tackle experience. He could take over for Teron Armstead. I like this move late as a sleeper for the Dolphins. Christian Jones, Texas, baby, Super Bowl. Let's go.
So we went wide receiver, guard. And then we ended up getting the linebacker out of Temple for coverage purposes, Malik Mustafa as a safety. So I'm liking what we're doing on defense. And some of you might say, Dan, what about a corner? Don't worry. I got a guy, but not yet. Not yet. Trust me.
Now here's a guy.
Now here is a damn guy that's going to get some things going for you. Now, here's some things that I specifically like. Let me double check. Where's my next pick in the 5th? Is the 5th gone? Dude, I wouldn't pick again until...
Damn, 200.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick again until 200. So...
Trade up, bruh. Trade up, bruh.
I could potentially trade up. I might do it, but let me see if there's anybody here that I think might be interesting for us. I don't necessarily want to trade up either because there's a guy that's right around 200 that I like. So I'll tell you what. This is the one dude. Safety defensive tackle has already been done. Corner I'm targeting in the later rounds. I'll trade up if I need to. I'll tell you exactly who I'm going for. My friend Isaac Guerendo out of Louisville, my friends. 810 yards, 385. Absolute bowling ball of a running back. He's going to be an RB2 for us. Solid compliment. The Thunder to James Cook's Lightning. 6'1", 225 pounds. This guy's an absolute monster coming out of Louisville. I typically wouldn't take him this late. However, he's not going to fall to us. And we've addressed all of our desperate needs. I don't like any of the players. We've already taken linebacker, defensive line. I'm good. I'm good there. I'm not a big Tyler Davis guy. And yeah, I mean, with that being said, my friends, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to do the reach of the year. But I believe that this guy is ranked very criminally low. Isaac Guerendo, welcome to the Buffalo Bills. RB2, sleeper
Can
need.
you pause, Dan?
Go ahead.
Can I try to move up real quick?
Talk to me, bro. What you got?
I want to take all 3 of those picks and try to see if it's enough to move.
Oh,
So they would take one. So they would take 184 and 241 for 170.
Yes, let's do it, please.
Offer the trade. You're here. Talk to me.
He come right at the 5th player right there, Kamal Hadden, cornerback out of Tennessee.
Kamal Hadden, welcome to.
Yeah, he's a good man coverage, good zone coverage. He just isn't as good in run defense, but I think that's a really good piece. I mean, the coverage is like 1st round pick coverage grades.
New York Jets.
That's Super Bowl, Richie. Better than Sauce.
What you got?
I was gonna say he actually does have like Sauce traits. He's like low-key better than Sauce.
Yeah, thank you, Rich.
Yeah, man. Good pick, bro. Wow. You're getting a call, man. Scroll down for
Got
me,
one
man.
more.
Let's see some running backs.
You want to see some RBs?
everybody going running backs here in the 6th. Damn.
Yo, listen, I love Vidal. I love
Out
Vidal.
of Troy.
Troy.
You know
He's
what?
a stud. He's a stud.
If you like him, Dan, then that means I love him. Just kidding. I hate him now. No.
1,600 yards last year, 1,100 yards, 5'8".
I'll take him. Sold.
He's a short king, but talk to me. There you go. Pat's on the board. What we got?
All right, Dan. Do me a quick. Go to safety. I want to see if there's a guy here. If not, we're gonna go to tackle.
Bo Braid, Trey Taylor, Dominique Hampton, James Williams, Tyler Owens.
Is that all that's there?
I mean, there's more.
Oh, there's
Jalen
more. Okay,
Simpson.
Man, that guy.
And to the dude from Texas A&M.
State isn't here anymore.
So they don't even have the logo of his school. It's just his headshot. That's my
The
boy.
guy about Ohio State's not here anymore. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go tackle. My guy is fortunately off the board. Trying to see where he went. All right, dude, how is Javon Foster still here? I'm sorry, but Javon Foster. I mean, I'm not gonna take him because we already got our pure left tackle. But like Javon Foster, I don't see how he's a 6th round pick. That's wild. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go here with Frank Crum. Now, I know it's a little bit early. But we are also just looking for bodies at this point, right? Like, I feel like once you get to the 6th or 7th round, you're just basically trying to get your guy to prevent either another team from getting him or to prevent having to compete for him as a UDFA and give him more money. So I definitely like Crum there, 6'7", massive body, plays left and right side.
Frank Crum, the dude.
Let me see those big D tackles.
Let me see them big motherfuckers. All right,
We're at boys. D tackle, defensive inside, defensive interior.
Yeah, let me see them beefy boys real fast. All right, go ahead. Talk to me.
I don't know, man. McKinley Jackson at a Texas A&M. He kind of looks like a monster. Keith Randolph Jr. Do you have any insight to these prospects? I'll be honest. I don't know any of them, these three.
Keith Randolph. I have no idea who he is. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. Okay. What about an offensive lineman?
You want interior or offensive tackle?
Filter ball.
You got Bo Limmer. You got Javon Foster. Javion Cohen, guard. You have Ethan Driscoll. He's pretty solid.
Ooh, yeah. Ethan Driscoll is another guy who kind of has left and right side versatility, but I think he's more of a left tackle. But he's also 6'7", so he's a monster.
Yeah. And so a lot of left
tackle of the future. We already got a left tackle.
Yeah, he has right tackle experience too, though.
What part of the offensive line are you trying to address? Left guard, right guard,
right tackle, or like a guard? Right tackle or a guard?
Javon Foster's a left.
He's a left tackle. Javion Cohen is a left guard. Let me see what else. Driscoll, I'm pretty sure, is a left.
Driscoll is right tackle and left tackle. He's right tackle and left tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's played some snaps at right tackle, but only his first year in college.
Let me see some wide receivers.
Situa Lamau is a right tackle. Yeah,
he's played everywhere.
Right guard. Yeah, right tackle, right guard. Yeah, dude, he's played every position besides center.
Ooh, Sitoa
Lamau.
It's a reach.
Would be.
We need a defensive lineman though. We didn't get one.
Where's TD Finstock? There he is.
Go to edge and D line.
Let me get rid of these guys. Edge and D line. Talk to me.
Grayson Murphy, Logan Lee, Jalen Hall. I'm gonna go with Michigan, baby. Harbaugh, Jalen.
Harbaugh over there, 6 sacks at the good old Go Blue University. Scrolling on down. There you go. There you go. All right, Colby, talk to me.
Can you go to edge? I'm hoping my guy's still there.
I'm at edge right now. Go ahead.
All right. Again, people might not like it. I don't care. I'm getting bodies. I don't want to miss out on him. Salomon Bird, right down there, like at the end of your screen. Right there.
Salomon Bird
is an absolute unit. I mean, bro, a guy who has pass rush ability, but also a guy who can, defend the run. The Patriots need a pass rusher at edge at the 6th round. You're taking Flyers. Love it.
Talk to me, TD. TD Finstock.
All right, can you go quarterback for me? I want to see if any of these guys can end up being.
Get him.
Joe Milton.
Where's Tagovailoa?
Tualia?
No, I don't know if any of these guys can be better than Mike White.
Sam Hartman's a sleeper.
Dude, Sam Hartman's a bust waiting to happen. That dude's going to be on The Bachelor in a year.
Yeah.
He's going to be on The Bachelor in a year, dude. That's cold. That's cold.
Take me the best player available.
Best player available. We have the punter, Torrey Taylor.
Let's go!
Grayson Murphy. Johnny Dixon, Bo Braid, Rasheed Alley.
Keep going.
You need a punter, bro.
All right, we can stop right there. Go back to quarterback.
Who's the QB?
Joe Milton, do it. Do it.
Let me go at Austin Reed.
Austin Reed, Western Kentucky, 6'2", 230 pounds.
Yeah,
Bro, you
290.
You gotta just throw it up to Tyreek. That's Joe Milton.
61.6.
You did not see Joe Milton's freaking.
yeah, I saw Joe
Okay.
Milton. I don't like Joe Milton.
Bro can throw an 80-yard bomb just standing there.
Yeah,
Just
you
All
could throw it, but I needed actually to go to the receiver though.
So I'm in an interesting spot right now, and you were about to see what I've been cooking. Because, folks, a lot of you are like, Dan, what about a corner? And I'll tell you about a corner who I think is criminally underrated. Dwight McGlothern out of Arkansas. Coverage grade 90.8. Man coverage 80.3. Zone coverage 90.4.
That's a late round steal right there.
It's a late round steal. He's 6'1", 188 pounds. He could probably use a couple of cheeseburgers. Just going ahead and just add some poundage right to him. But I loved watching him at Arkansas. Absolute steal. Bills fans, if you're watching this, if you haven't heard about this guy, I genuinely believe that the Bills have this guy on their big board around this time at the 6th round. And I see him making the team. He's going to be a steal. Because remember, listen, man, Brandon Beane cooks in the draft from the 4th through the 7th round, especially with DBs. So, Dwight McGlothern, welcome to the Buffalo Bills. I love this dude. One of my personal favorites. And look at that.
Back on
I'm
the
up
board.
again.
I wish I had another draft pick. I'll take Tip.
And I'll tell you who else I like. Where's my next one? Fuck. Do I want to do it?
Man, I should have traded down.
All right. Chat. Okay, this is what I'm thinking right now. We ended up taking Maris Leofau, but then there's James Williams out of Miami. 85 coverage grade. He's a massive human being. 6'5", 215 pounds.
He big.
First look, big dude at the end of the day. Coverage I absolutely love. He's versatile. So it can be absolutely incredible in single high sets. But then there's also Gabe Hall out of Baylor, who I like quite a bit. Defensive lineman at the end of the day. 6'6", 287 pounds. Could be a pretty solid steal. I'm literally battling between the two, between Gabe Hall and James Williams, because both of them likely will be gone by the 2nd pick. So at this case, Dan, he's the corner I always grab in the late rounds. You should. This McGlothern is a stud. Anyway, Gabe Hall or James Williams, I'll tell you what, I like James Williams' upside a bit more, especially due to the way that he fits into our scheme relatively well. And we're going to be pairing him with the DBs coach we just hired, who coached at the University of Miami last year. So between Gabe Hall and James Williams, I'm going to have to go with James Williams. Safety is more of an importance to me than defensive line. There you go. I went James Williams, baby. Talk to me. And the Pats and the Patriots.
There we are. Is this our last pick? I don't think we have another 7th. Yeah, it's our last pick. All right. Let's see who's on the board. I'm thinking that they should probably go running back. At some point, just throw bodies at the board at this point. So let's look at running back. I can't think there's going to be. Ooh,
Frank
Gore Jr. is just sitting there in the 7th round waiting to be claimed. You know what? I feel like if you have the opportunity in the 7th round, you got to do it. This dude is a bowling ball, bro. Like, he's just going to run through a mother effer, and that's what the Patriots need with Ramondre in a contract year. So give me Frank Gore.
Frank Gore. Look at that.
I love it.
I love Frank Gore, man. So I clearly had the best draft of this show, might I say. But it doesn't matter. Because you know what? Because we're probably all going to be wrong. Like, none of us are going to get any of these players.
Oh, dude,
anyway,
100%. But
Buffalo Bills are on the clock as well. And
I think I had an underrated draft. So underappreciated just because we didn't go quarterback at 3.
And I'll tell you what, I want to take a look at a couple of other options. We could go wide receiver. No. Except for my buddy's been trying to tell me that this dude is an absolute sleeper. Hayden Hatton out of Idaho.
He screams UDFA.
He screams UDFA. 1,200 yards. Dude, why is he so? He's 6'2", 205 pounds, redshirt junior. Hayden Hatton. And you know what, dude? Listen, I'm getting sick of Sam Martin being my punter too, bro. I'm getting sick of that guy. At 289, Ryan Renkow from BYU. Maybe a kicker would be interesting, especially since Buffalo is still mad at Tyler Bass. That could be an option. It doesn't matter because whoever I pick right here is more than likely going to be a practice squad guy, not make the team at all. UNC Charlotte. We have this guy with a 12.6 pass rush win rate. Sacks 5, 4, 7. Dude, I'll tell you what. At the end of the day, Dylan McMahon as well. Center could be interesting, especially if McGovern doesn't work out. Fuck it. Center. Dylan McMahon, North Carolina State.
We finally made it to the best part of the draft, baby.
The recap.
The Jets own. No recap, bro. There's 2 more picks left.
It's the Jets. I tend to forget.
Both. We have double Mr. Irrelevant picks, baby. TD's jealous.
Do you think that they would call him Mr. Irrelevance then?
Yeah, it's the Mr. Irrelevant show.
Do you think that realistically the Jets will trade one of those picks, or do you actually think they'll select?
Yeah,
that?
it's very possible to trade him, but I hope they keep the Mr. Relevant one and trade 256 if anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's have some fun. Let's go. Scroll down a little bit. Where we go? Who's our Mr. Irrelevant, folks? All right, too fast. I don't even know.
I know who it is.
Get the next Brock Purdy.
Baby. Trash.
Aaron Rodgers.
Let me see a defensive tackle and maybe like another offensive line. Oh man, there's only 2 left. We're gonna go Layden Robinson from Texas A&M.
Layden Robinson.
You guys don't know anything about this guy. And then our Mr. Relevant pick, go wide receiver.
David White Jr. What's he all about, man? Let's see. 6'4", 200 pounds.
Practice squad.
Don't like him.
What about
not
Zachary Franklin? 37 yards. Hey, dude, in 2022, had 1,100, and then 2021 he had 1,000, and then he got injured last year with only 4 games.
That's my Mr. Relevant, baby. Zachary Franklin.
Dude. Big boomer bust. Or my friend Hayden Hatton, dude. Mr. Hayden Hatton, dude. 1,200 yards past 2 years. What do you think? Hayden Hatton?
I'll do Hayden. You know what? Hayden Hatton. Aaron Rodgers will get him right. He'll get him in the
Idaho Vandals, baby. The Idaho Vandals. Welcome to the Jets. You are Mr. Irrelevant.
All right.
Damn.
Can you download? Wait, so how can we recap this? If you scroll down, is there?
We can't recap this because PFF is just sort of annoying.
It says Miami Dolphins won this draft by far.
Wait, so we can't recap all of our picks?
So we can scroll through the entire board.
All right. We gotta figure out a way because I want to make a graphic of all 4 of our mock drafts.
Yeah, wouldn't that be ideal? Thanks, PFF. However, listen, right before we do that, folks, we need to give a giant shout out to today's sponsor, and that just so happens to be BetUS. As you can see, Richie, definitely feel free to scroll as we show them all of these absolutely beautiful lines. And not even that, folks. Playoff basketball is in town. And I know all of you like chirping in the chat, but I never see you put your money down.
Bring me Philly.
That's what I'm talking about. So here's the deal, folks. BetUS is currently matching 125% up to $2,500. Your first 3 deposits plus 10% gambler's insurance. Best customer service in the damn game. 24/7. Fast and easy withdrawals. BetUS has been a proud partner of this channel, all 4 of us individually, for quite some time. So if you're trying to guarantee that the Patriots are going to select Drake May, or if you want to guarantee that a certain player is going to go over or under a certain spot in the draft, they have all the lines in the damn world right now, folks.
Whoa!
Even guessing the best possible odds of winning the AFC East, as you know. BetUS knows their stuff, so they have the Buffalo Bills being clear favorites. But if, for example, that you guys want to go on ahead and bet that the Bills are not going to win the AFC East, I mean, hey, one of these years, you will be right, my friends. One of these years, you might be right. Anyway, BetUs, check them out. We absolutely love them.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
Wait, bro. Wait a sec. We got to talk about these odds because these AFC East odds are changing.
Did the Patriots odds get worse?
Yeah, of course.
Dude.
Well, you know whose odds are getting better by the days as it goes? Woo! The Jets at plus 200. Before the offseason began, we're at plus 285. And just goes all the way, creeps up. Guys, before the season begins, I'm telling you, this will be flipped. The Jets will be down at around these two. Jets fans,
I don't know
now's
why
the time
they
to do it.
dropped us. They dropped us by 5. We were plus 180.
I don't know why they dropped us any lower. Like, what's the point? If you know
What do
we're
you
going to
mean?
be
It's
last, why keep dropping it? Honestly, put $1 on the Patriots because if something crazy happens.
Dan,
Kobe,
I mean, it's obvious why the Dolphins are dropping. They ain't done nothing.
Richie. Kobe,
Bro,
they saw your mock
Jets,
draft with no quarterback, so they got worse.
What you mean? We took one.
Ah, stop. Yeah,
We did.
stop it.
We did. Dude, we
I
had an
love it.
underrated draft. This draft was for the people who believe, why select a quarterback if they're not in the perfect situation? This was for those people. I don't believe in that, but this was for those people.
I get it, though. I get it. Especially if you don't feel like they're going to be a guarantee, which you never know, but at least feel like it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. If you don't believe in a quarterback, don't take him, especially in the top 3.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle the Jets actually winning this division on this channel? Like from a YouTube channel perspective, how are you guys going to handle like that?
Well,
reality?
if I'm not like in contention, then I really like don't care who ultimately takes it. You know, like if it was like the Jet, if like we were all competing for the division, like truly competing, then I think it would be one thing. But if I'm just sitting back watching, saying, you know what, I don't care who finishes on top. If I'm last, I really don't care.
Yeah, Richie, I don't answer hypotheticals that are highly unlikely to happen.
All you do is talk about unrealistic
I know,
hypotheticals. Well, Richie,
like
listen
you.
to this. What if, what if the Jets, you have to trade Sauce and this guy for it? Would you do it? Would you do it?
I'm being like you, Richie. How about that? I'm playing your role in this case.
Oh,
Listen,
your damn
if
hypotheticals.
the Jets win this division, I'm gonna tell you now. If the Jets win the division and Miami folds, I'm going ballistic.
Are you gonna sell your stake in the company and find a new Dolphins rep, or are you gonna stay put?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But listen, I will say this, man. It would be
I think it would hurt you the most because you as a Dolphins fan have been waiting to like dethrone the Bills for years, and then just imagine.
Yeah,
the Bills finally don't win the division, and it's the Jets.
So the question is, so what would happen to both Richie and TD if the Bills do exactly what they always do?
Well,
Bro,
we've seen that story happen, so it's like it's just gonna
yeah,
be
but
what's
this
always
different.
been.
This year's different for both our teams, Richie. Because the Jets, y'all know y'all got to listen. If Buffalo win a division, Jets win a division, Patriots win a division, it's ballistic. I'm telling you, bro, I ain't gonna be able to take it because at the end of the day, I know they're about to give our quarterback his money this offseason.
Let's go. Yes.
If we don't win the division,
give him that money, baby.
And furthermore, not only if we don't win the division, I don't even want to utter the words. Imagine us missing the playoffs for whatever reason. Bruh.
I'll calm your nerves, CD. If Greer was watching this channel, he saw your mock draft, woo, and he actually does it.
We're Super Bowl.
It's a wrap.
Ooh,
AFC East champs.
Yeah,
AFC East champs.
We good.
Luckily, we got the callers coming on. But guys, before we take on the Patreon callers, do us a gigantic favor and hit the like button for the boys. Okay, hit that like button if you're enjoying the show here. We're 1 week away from the NFL draft. Hit the like button. Let's freaking go, baby. And we appreciate all the super chats. I think we are caught up on that. So let's bring in Andy.
Andy.
going on?
What's going on, man? Dude,
Sorry, I
I
missed
like my
last week.
draft,
I was a
bro.
little under the weather.
No, it's all right, bro.
I was
So
too.
pollen's been kicking my ass, bro. It's Florida
Terrible.
pollen.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
So bad out.
It's terrible. Richie, I got a bone to pick with you.
What else is new? Why are you saying that like it's a shocker?
You need to stop talking about CJ Stroud. You sound very dumb when you do. I'm not afraid of CJ Stroud.
I ain't afraid of no CJ Stroud. Who's afraid of CJ Stroud?
What's Richie been saying?
You should be. Oh, he's talking about how he's not afraid of CJ Stroud. Because he's flexing that the Jets beat them last year when CJ Stroud was injured and he didn't have any of his starting wide receivers.
He wasn't injured.
Go back and look at the game. He was injured.
Okay, he got hurt in the fourth quarter after the Jets made him look like a bum-ass rookie.
No, he was going into the game. He was injured. He was a game-time decision.
So you're just using the excuses for CJ Stroud against the Jets.
When you throw to practice squad wide receivers and you're already banged up against a good defense, I'm sorry. Stop your nonsense right now.
All I'm saying is the way that the Jets defense have matched up against all the top tier quarterbacks, there's not a quarterback that scares me against the Jets. There isn't. And I say that genuinely. I'm not just like.
I cannot wait till you win 7 games again this year.
So Richie, are you saying
that with a healthy team? Is that a healthy team or another injury?
You know you're going to get injured. All you did was pick up injury-prone players.
Well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong there.
Hassan Reddick isn't injury-prone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, like one guy.
And Tyron Smith. Let's stop pretending, by the way, that Tyron Smith is like he plays 13 to 14 games and he's healthy for the playoffs every year. I'll take that. He misses 5 games. Oh, boo-hoo. If you're healthy when it matters, that's all that matters.
That 5 games could be important if Aaron Rodgers is not playing. And your backup quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, hasn't been healthy since Buffalo. This is my favorite
part of you people. That's the whole narrative. What happens when we're healthy, Andy?
What you mean, you people?
You. That's the only narrative, which I love. Keep doubting this team. I love it, baby.
I'm going to doubt this team until you actually do something this fucking decade.
We're going to have 7 wins again. What the fuck have the Bills done, Andy?
At least we make the playoffs, win playoff games, win division titles. What have you done? You lived in misery for over 10 years.
And what have
You've been in misery for 10 years.
10 years,
the offseason is your Super Bowl. Oh my God, we won the offseason.
Oh, tell me, what have the Bills done, Andy? What that the Jets
done more than you. Done more than you.
And what is that?
Done more than you.
Done what exactly?
More wins, division titles,
and going
make
where
the AFC Championship game,
and going where in the playoffs? Where are you going?
I can say that about a lot of teams. What has San Francisco done? But I guarantee their fans are happy they're San Francisco fans instead of Jet fans.
I mean, listen, bro. Buffalo Bills have done nothing with Josh Allen that impresses anybody around the NFL. Just so you know.
Richie, you would sell your whole roster for Josh Allen.
Exactly.
He still has done
jack shit,
You would sell
your whole roster.
And you would sell your soul and your firstborn for Josh Allen.
He's done nothing.
Answer the question, Richie. Would you?
I would not sell my soul for no Josh Allen.
Okay.
Yo, dude.
Have fun with Zach Wilson again.
Well.
And listen, that child's going to be starting by week 8.
Zach Wilson's the only player that's not at voluntary workouts for the Jets. Everyone else is in attendance, though, baby. You love to see it.
You're going to have to give somebody a 5th-round pick to take him.
Yes, we'll see about that. But, yeah, baby. Honestly, Andy, I love this energy because this is the energy I want for the Jets this year.
The energy you go and get week 3 when you're like, oh, my God, I can't believe Aaron Rodgers is injured again.
Please keep praying.
My life is over.
Hurt. It's kind of sad.
I get to go watch you and Jack boo-hoo every Monday on your show. I'll be there.
The Jets are going to get
laughing
hurt.
at you.
Keep saying that because you know what will happen if that doesn't. We never talk about that reality. It's just funny to me. It really is funny, Jets fans. You notice that?
I am not afraid of Aaron Rodgers in this division. He's a 40-year-old quarterback. You'll be lucky to win 9 games if he stays healthy.
So you're telling me 7 wins without Aaron Rodgers, and
you got 7 without him this year. He'll make 2 to 3 wins if you're lucky.
If we're lucky. Well,
he's a 40-year-old quarterback coming back from one of the hardest injuries a person can have in the NFL.
Yeah, and your Super Bowl window was this open for 3 years, and now it's gaping closed. I can't wait to watch that 30 for 30 of the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl window.
Now you're watching 30 for 30 when we win at least 2 of them.
When you win with the Bills 2 Super Bowls, win 1 first, and you're
before Josh Allen retires.
Win
We will
1
have
before
2
you talk
Super
about
Bowls.
2, bro. The Bills and Super Bowl.
Andy, I was with you the whole time till you said that, bro. Come on now.
Come on now. 2?
TD, don't even get me
Win 1
started
first.
on you, bro. You just stay your ass in the corner and keep
You
shut.
gotta win 1 before you
I
talk
don't want
about 2.
no problems, Andy.
And I'm telling you, he will win 2 before the end of his career in Buffalo.
You gotta make 1 with Josh Allen first before you start saying these
Okay,
big superstars.
you can't talk to me until your team makes the playoffs. Your entire adult life, you haven't even seen them make the playoffs.
Dude,
Then you can come talk to me about what it takes to win a Super Bowl.
But
Because
what's
you
the
know
point of
nothing
going
about
to the
it.
playoffs
Dude,
if you can't
listen,
dance in the
listen.
playoffs?
Hey, what have you
listen, know what I
done?
mean?
When was
Dude,
the last
listen.
time the Jets won a Super Bowl?
No,
1960 what?
Andy.
At least we actually have a
this
ring
is dude, listen, man. Like, just
talk about
imagine.
in the past.
So this is what Richie and TD are, bro. Like, just imagine some dude has like a nice Honda Civic.
I'm
right?
sorry, I just had to bring the energy because I missed last
Listen, man.
week,
Listen, bro. Listen. So they have a
Never
nice Honda
apologize.
Civic. So they have a nice Honda Civic, and then they see like a Ferrari like drive by, and they're like, dude, trash car, dude. My boy drives a Lambo. That's so much cooler. Lambo being the Super Bowl, one that they haven't even fucking touched, but the Ferrari is the playoffs, and they're sitting there being like, dude, Ferrari, fucking trash, dude. That's
What? I'll get TD this. At least Miami can sniff the playoffs.
People talking shit. It's people talking shit about things that they can't afford or they can't do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this, Andy. The Jets have more playoff wins than the Bills and the Dolphins the last 25 years. Just saying.
Yeah. How many of those players are still on the roster?
Who has
Well,
the
it's
most
a fact,
out of the
though.
entire division?
So my point is the Bills have been
Okay,
trash
that's funny.
for a long time up until
And
these
you
last
also
5
have the
years.
most losses since 1990. You're one of the top 10
Jets
teams
have
with the most
playoff
losses.
wins in the division outside the Patriots don't
And the
exist
most losses
this
in the
conversation.
division. So what are we talking about? You're talking
My
about
point
something that
is
happened
the
15
Buffalo
years ago.
Bills have
Who has
been
seen-
trash.
Who
for
has seen their team win a
years.
playoff game or seen their team?
Yep. Raise your hand if you've seen your team win a playoff game this decade. This decade. Put your fucking hand down, Richie.
Hey, when
S27,
we go to the
S27
dance, we
says it.
dance, bro. You keep moving the goalposts.
You haven't been to the dance in 13 years.
Yeah,
Raise
man.
your hand.
Oh
if
my
you've
God!
seen your
Come
team win a
brag
Super
about
Bowl.
something that happened 13 years ago. Oh my God, we won a playoff game 13 years ago. Haven't sniffed the playoffs since.
Hey, we didn't win a playoff game. We won multiple playoff games
Respectfully, I'm the
13
only one
years
who
ago.
talk about Super Bowls. All
in
right?
Foxborough, baby.
All of y'all can shut
Tom
it.
Brady, who? We're no scared
Your
of
And
Tom
so the
Brady.
AFC
Your
East
dad is
champion.
the guy that keeps you up at night, Richie.
No,
That's
we
who.
went into his
Hey,
house
hey.
and sent him home, baby.
And so
That's what
Richie
we
still-
did. In the
did we
And where
playoffs.
did that get you?
How
And
many
so
times
Richie
In the
still
playoffs,
has-
that's all that matters. That makes up
How
for
many
all the
times did
regular
Patriots
season
beat you
misery.
in a row?
And so Richie still has the baby onesie that was given to him when the Jets won the division that one year, bro. It's insane.
We didn't win the
It's
division
crazy.
that year.
Doesn't matter. Playoff.
Wild card,
victory
baby.
The wild
or-
card.
Doesn't even matter. The playoff.
We don't win. We don't.
It's
We
the
don't win no
butt
division.
fumble. Literally the human meme of the NFL.
Dude. And you know what, Richie? I'm gonna remember this because you know why? I tend to sympathize with you when bad things happen to your team, bro. I'm gonna remember this.
Don't talk
Remember
shit
what?
about the Patriots.
Just remember when he's
Yeah, what do you
mopey
want
in
me
week
to, what do you want me
4.
to do, Dan? Is just sit
Just
back and
remember he's
allow
mopey
Andy
in
to
week
rip
4.
apart my team and not go back at the Bills? What do you expect me to do, Dan?
Mm.
I'm a man with pride.
You can't talk shit about the Patriots when we've been to a playoff game more recent than you. I'm just curious. Raise your hand if you've seen your team win a Super Bowl. No.
Yeah, put that hand down.
Well, man, not in the history books, TD.
Yeah.
I
And
saw
that
the
was documentary.
2 DVD. I saw
Yeah, I
it.
was about to
That
say.
does not
I
count.
literally
The other
saw.
teams, but as soon as you
footage
talk
of
shit
it.
about mine, I'm gonna pull in the facts.
And so I can
I saw
imagine
footage
every
of it.
single. I can imagine every single year, like when the Dolphins like get eliminated from into the playoffs, with TD just goes on ahead and he pops in the DVD of that Super Bowl championship game back in the '70s, just eats popcorn and cries.
Well, Dan,
feel like- yeah.
what can you pop in? Huh? A tablet, a script?
No.
stone?
Normally, what I do, bro,
I
like
mean,
listen, like
what
when the
can
Bills
Bill
lose,
pop in to remember their Super Bowl?
and so when the Bills lose, I typically watch the to the Four Falls of Buffalo.
The Bills gotta open the Bible in Genesis in the beginning.
Oh, Hennessy with the $2. Teams playing the Jets talk about injuries. Oh, yeah, Henny, we're only going to talk about the injuries when the other team. Oh, CJ Stroud was hurt. Oh, all his playmakers were hurt. Even though the Jets, the entire team is hurt. We blew out that team 30-0. I stand on my take. Give me CJ Stroud and the Texans. Bum ass, overrated team.
On that, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
with
good.
Let's take the Texans.
Please.
I will put $10 on this with you right now, Richie. Right now.
Please. $10.
I don't have
on
my
it.
wallet with me. I
The
don't have my
Texans
wallet.
over the
bro.
Jets.
They
Texans
play
over
this
the Jets.
season. Yes, they play this season.
That's
I'll
a
take $10.
given.
Yeah. Then take the
Is
bet.
Richie the only one arguing this?
Bro, I literally oh, but it was raining. Okay, then how come Zach Wilson won Player of the Week against that overrated defense? What? Come on.
This is a new defense now, Richie.
Oh, new defense. Andy must have jumped through one too many tables. I swear, these Bills fans, I think that's the truth right there. They jumped too many tables.
Oh my gosh.
Andy, you know the saying, never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. We know the Bills have been way better in every way than the Jets the last 7 years. Well, Josh Allen ain't been good against no Jets. I'll tell you that much.
That is
Josh
true.
Allen's a bum against the Jets every time. I actually gave Josh Allen a lot of love this past offseason. I remember I'm like, damn,
Yes, you did.
and then I saw him go up against the Jets with my own eyes, throw up Hail Marys when he had 30 yards in front of him to run, and just gave the. I was like, damn, this guy sucks against the Jets.
And so refer to the comment below.
Yeah, well, Josh Allen, those shirts we have, Josh Allen trash, just to say Josh Allen trash versus the Jets. In general, he's not trash, but against
why do you think I stay so quiet when people come on here and they talk trash to me about the Bills?
Why's that?
Just see the comment below.
Never argue with a fool.
Never argue with a fool.
You'll be the fool. Uh-oh. Andy Johnson just threatened me on the private chat. Keep talking when you come to Buffalo, Richie, and you'll be going through the table.
Oh, he will. He will. Every single one of these dudes are going through a table during our Buffalo event. I will make it happen.
That shows you the IQ of Bills
so
Mafia everywhere. That's what
older.
they do. They're going to throw each other through tables.
And so
The way my health insurance set up,
We'll make like a cardboard one for you.
It's not table included.
said, "Hey, I'm good. I'll go
included.
through a table if y'all
PG's
win."
the only one who's seen his team win a Super Bowl. That is very true.
I'm just saying, respectfully, none of you or your fan bases can say shit about the Patriots, even how bad we are right now. And I have nothing against Jets fans, but especially Jets fans can't talk about the Patriots when we've been to a Super Bowl. We've won Super Bowls. Not saying you haven't, but we've done it more recent. But we've also been to a playoff game more recent than you. So I'm just saying, it just makes you look kind of bad when you're talking shit on the Patriots. And it's like, well, let's go through the list on all of the things we've done more recent than you. So
you beat us in the regular season. Who cares? But we match up in the playoffs. What happens, Colby?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
To
That's
be
all I care
fair,
about.
Kobe, the Patriots cheated every time they went.
Don't talk about it. Be about it. You know what? You cheated trying to get Tom Brady on your team, and he didn't want your bitch back.
We saw it was working for y'all.
Took your draft picks with him.
TD, read all the quarterbacks that Josh Allen beat in the playoffs for us again. Henny's asking.
I burned that list because it was so despicable.
Remind the people who the Bills. The Bills have done so much these last few years. Oh yeah, what have they done? They lost to Joe Burrow. They lost to Patrick Mahomes. They're their daddies. Josh Allen's beat who? Why don't you remind us, TD?
When you have nothing else to say about the Patriots other than, oh my God, Colby's actually right, but you can't just accept the fact that the Patriots are a much better franchise than your pathetic ass franchise.
Because we're ready for the downfall, Colby.
No, but then everybody in the chat, they cheated. They cheated.
They did.
That's all you got. You know how many other teams cheated, but nobody talks about? Your team cheated too. Cheated too, but you don't want to talk about it.
Who?
Your team cheated too. Yo,
bro.
The same reason that you got draft picks taken away.
But hold on.
Something
Y'all
could be
got,
said about
y'all
every
got-
single team,
No,
but it's
no,
only
no.
said about the
Y'all
Patriots
got caught
because
after the
they
Super
are a
Bowl.
successful dynasty,
No,
and not just a
y'all
one-time
successful
dynasty.
team.
They
Y'all
are a
got caught after
two-time
the Super Bowl.
dynasty, 6-time champion New England Patriots. But you know
See.
what? The excuses are only made for every other team other than the Patriots because nobody can wrap their mind around how one team can be that damn good. And I get it. But you know what? Stop making the excuses.
The difference
Stop
is
making
y'all won. Yeah, y'all got caught after the Super Bowls. See, they caught us right when we about to
I'm
go
sorry,
get one.
Titty, that you don't know middle school science.
Listen, cheating
That's
is
all I'm
cheating.
saying.
Cheating is cheating. Y'all
That's all
knew
I'm
the
saying. Yeah,
science
and
on that
you cheated
deflating
too.
footballs.
At least
You
we
just-
lose
you
with
don't know
pride. We're not trying to
science. You
cheat.
don't know science.
Okay. At least I'd rather lose forever than try to cheat my way to win. Jet it
You know,
out
I
the
guarantee
$5
that
super
there's been
chat.
something about every single one of your teams. In
Woke
relation
up
to
and
being
came
cheated.
here because I smelled Jets hate in the air. The jealousy is real because they know what's coming. They do know what's coming, Jet it out. And it's absolutely beautiful to hear all these haters coming on because I want that energy to get louder, bro.
I can't wait for this season to start.
Thank you, Jet it out, for the super chat. Lascelles in the house, though. Lascelles is alive in the house.
I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Richie, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to my chat. Because
Always,
I'll tell you what. I saw TD as you were talking about Kinchens. He was like, "Oh my god, okay." He was trying to keep it cool. He was trying to keep it cool and relaxed. But in his head, he's like, "No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it." Yeah, I know. But here's the thing, Richie. This is where me and you differ. When you said I would rather lose with pride than cheat and win, I'm like, no. I anyway it takes to win, bro. Anyway it takes to win. I'll do what the Patriots done if it means getting 6 rings. I don't know about you, man. I don't know about you. I'd rather have that than keep on losing. I want to do what the Patriots have done than keep on losing. I want to do what the Steelers done and keep on losing because if anyone knows, the Steel Curtain had like a whole lot of cheating as well.
Wow, we got to figure out ways to do it legit.
Dynasties sometimes happen with a little bit of cheating. So at the end of the day, if cheating means that I get a dynasty going my way, I'll do that. I'll do that for sure. I don't care. I do not care. Yeah. Right? And then
dynasty.
Yeah. And then I heard Andy, and I think I like Randy. I like Andy. He really goes at TD as much as me, and so I like Andy. But he was really going at you, Richie, and I gotta get your back here. Andy. I have a lot of Buffalo fan friends. And everything that I heard has just been disappointment for the Buffalo Bills. Even at this particular time, you guys could have been in Super Bowls. You guys could have won so many rings.
LaSalle, the truth hurts a lot, man.
Done it. You haven't done it.
You're hurting Andy's feelings.
You like when it comes to the Jets right now. We never thought that they were even going to get close to the playoffs, no matter what we were doing the past 5 years. 5 years. You guys, ever since you got Josh Allen, ever since Josh Allen came up, it's been Super Bowl or nothing. And you guys haven't done it. There is perspective. There is perspective here. You guys can't look at us and be like, oh, but what have you done? What have you done? Well, our team has been owned by lackluster owners, have been having horrible general managers, have been having horrible coaching. None of us were going to expect them in the past 5 years to win anything. It's just facts. But you guys had it. You guys had your chances, and you failed your chances. I feel like you guys still have a chance. I like what you guys are doing right now. I like it. I love it. I love what you guys are doing. Go back, take a step back and get some young players to fill up the roster
and then go at their potential. I like what you guys are doing, but you guys can't go at the Jets fans and all that when the perspective was always that the Jets weren't going to do anything the past couple of years.
He brings up a good point there.
What do you say? Sorry, I zoned out.
He said that. Listen, I mean, the Bills.
Go ahead, Richie. Go ahead.
No, he said that the Bills had a Super Bowl window and hasn't touched the Super Bowl. Oh, an AFC championship they've been to. But the Jets, we had one season, which was last year, with actual expectations, and it fell in our face immediately, unfortunately, for the obvious reason of the injury. But the Bills have had high expectations and haven't met it at all. So that sounds like failure after failure after failure after failure, where the Jets' perspective, us, we're like, let's hope for the best. Well, now there's actual hype around this team, and that's what it comes down to. But the Bills, there was hype, and the Bills have never lived up to the hype once.
I don't think people understand just how tough and difficult though it is to like take a team, no matter how talented it is, and truly make it to the Super Bowl, especially when you have Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs there. I mean, how many teams have we seen in NFL history to where they're consistently good? They consistently make the playoffs. They're consistently a lock.
Colby, we know where you're going with this.
Oh, no. I just mean but they don't go anywhere. They don't make it. Like, look at the Cowboys. They're a team that every single year they're dominant in the regular season. They're going to make the playoffs, but then they reach the playoffs and they don't live up to the hype and they never go to an actual Super Bowl. It's a lot easier said than done. Just because you have the roster, just because you have the fan base, just because you have the hype doesn't ultimately mean you're going to be there. And sometimes for a lot of teams, just consistently being good for a certain period of time and consistently making the postseason is all you're ever going to see. Like that could be the same thing for the Jets. You're out here talking all this crap about the Bills, but for all you know, let's say Aaron Rodgers is here for the next 2-3 years. Let's say you have a great roster, but let's say you're a 12, 13 win team throughout the regular season, but then you get to the playoffs and what? At most, you only make the AFC championship round. Like, what if that's a consistent routine for the Jets, just like it was the Bills? It's possible. It's possible. It's not as easy to ultimately make the Super Bowl and win it as people think. That's why teams like the Patriots, teams like the Chiefs, like when you witness history, appreciate it because you don't see it come along very, very often.
I know. And you bring up a great point. That's why it must suck that much more. You were right there to do it, Buffalo. You just could. Oh, that must sting. Oh, you're right, Colby. You're so right.
Yeah.
And they went to 4 straight Super Bowls. They have 4 straight opportunities, 4 straight chances. TD, they out there for them. That I can't imagine as a fan. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I can survive that. 4 straight Super Bowl losses, bro. No. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But Glenn is live.
Hello, yo.
What's up, Glenn?
Hey, Dan. Hey, TD and Richie and Kobe. Did you see what happened with Dan? He's starting to scare me.
What'd I miss?
He gets this I guess Discord message that says, "Hey, haven't seen you do a draft pick in a while. Hey, I will take care of you if you do a 7th round and wink, wink." And next thing you know, Dan's doing a 7th round draft picks.
Yeah,
he's doing a 7th round thing.
Dan was shaking
I'm like,
for $1.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dan, and now he got his all male fans page going. So, but hey, here's what I remember. Like, there's games I remember and stuff that really stick out. The New England Patriots coming back from 28 points, and all that Atlanta had to do was kick a field goal. Game over. Nope. Then I remember Buffalo Bills. 7 turnovers in the Super Bowl. Like, they just turned it over like it was candy. I can't remember anything about Jets in the Super Bowl, but I can remember them get A.J. Dewey eating them up in the playoffs in the AFC Championship game. Or maybe that was AFC East. That was AFC Championship game. And then I could remember, of course, against Washington, going from 0 points to 7 because couldn't kick a damn ball and stuff. But yeah, I ain't gonna say much about the Jets. Richie has his own thing. But here where I will ask you a question, Richie. How many games did you say Aaron has to win now?
Enough to win.
Because they won 7 last year.
Enough to make the playoffs, actually.
Because I was wondering who was going to win those other 3 that Wilson won last year. So that puts them up to 7 or 8.
What? What do you mean?
Now I wouldn't say I don't want to talk about injuries, but the problem with the Jets on their injuries is they play on the worst field in the league. It's like you go there and you almost have to say, well, there's a player going to get hurt. Well, damn, why we have to play on this field?
Well,
now you have to play 8 games there.
We had a lot of injuries on away fields, by the way. It's not just MetLife. It happens all across every NFL stadium.
Well, I know we got players hurt on your field.
Sorry, Jalen Phillips.
Miami got players hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're on the worst field in the league. Well, maybe Philadelphia. They might be there too and stuff. But no.
Why can't they just fix it? Why can't they just fix it?
Yeah, they could get better fields. Oh, my God. Hey, well, I don't let you go.
Hey,
dogs tell me she has to go out.
All right.
That's a good dog, man.
Thank you, Glenn. We appreciate you.
See you, bud.
Man.
That was a cute dog.
It's Glenn.
That was a cute dog. What's up, Izzy?
Is it?
What up, baby? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm trying a new headset. But I remember Richie saying that Josh Allen always plays like trash against the Jets. But then I remember that 32-6 beatdown that we put on y'all this year. And he went 20 for 32, 275, 3 touchdowns. It wasn't so bad, I don't think. But, I digress. It's 50-50. He does pretty good in Buffalo and then not so good in New York. Maybe he's just trying not to hurt himself on that shit field you guys have.
That's the reason for sure. You can justify that.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's like, shit, if I run on this field, my foot could get stuck. I get hit by this fat guy. My ankle rolls. It's over, Week 1. Fuck all that. They just got to tell Diggs, there's only one game, bro. Like, it is what it is. It's all good. We still win the division, so, that's where I'm at, A lot of people are like, the Bills need this and the Bills need that. And the Bills really hedged their bets this offseason. They really don't need much of anything except wide receiver. Everything else is kind of a luxury. We went and picked up safeties. We picked up defensive linemen. People keep telling me our whole defense is gone. It's like, last year we started Christian Benford like the whole year. Then Rasul Douglas came in, started, and he didn't relinquish the job. Davis White played 4 games. The only guys we really lost are Poyer and Hyde, and they're past their primes. The whole defensive line is back. The whole linebacking core is back. Milano's back, thank God. On offense, Diggs is gone and Davis is gone. Wide receiver's it, man. That's it. Not really that concerned. Not really that concerned. Dude, people get this mixed up when I say Ladd McConkey is the closest one-for-one receiver to Stephon Diggs. They act like I'm saying he is Stephon Diggs. No. The way he wins is Stephon Diggs. His size is Stephon Diggs. His route running is Stephon Diggs. He is not Stephon Diggs.
He's faster.
He's faster than Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
He's a higher draft prospect than Stephon Diggs. Let's not forget, when Diggs was in the draft, coming out of college, he was not an outside receiver. He was not an X receiver. He was a slot guy who learned the outside game. Meanwhile, McConkey plays 70% of his snaps outside of the slot. And I'm like, he's a slot guy. Like, how? He's not Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall played like 70% in the slot. This guy played a lot of his snaps outside the slot. I don't understand why people keep getting this. I had one guy telling me he's Chris Hogan 2.0. Someone tell me he's Chris Hogan 2.0. They're not close to the same. Yeah, Chris Hogan. Remember Chris Hogan?
Dude.
New England Patriots burnt you down the sideline several times.
Dude, it's because anytime you see a white guy at wide receiver, they're like, yeah, he's slot for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll do this. There's like 3 NFL players right now who you can comp him to that are closer, like Stephon Diggs, Chris Olave, one that's retired recently, Emmanuel Sanders. He comps more to those guys than he does Chris Hogan. Chris Hogan was like 6'1", 210, ran a 4.5. This guy's 5'11", 187, and ran a 4.39. Like, no, stop it. It's not even close. It's not the same thing. Like, this guy runs routes. He beats you before he's off the line, like a Diggs, like an Olave, like an Emmanuel Sanders. He's not good against press if you successfully press him. But if you don't, he's gone, and you're there looking at nobody. And so I don't know what all the hate for McConkey was. I was not pro the Bills drafting McConkey before the Diggs trade. So I was like, we got that already. Like, what are we doing that for? We need the big guy. But now Diggs is gone, so all bets are off. Go get who's best for your situation. And if it's the Diggs clone, then fine. Or if it's, Xavier Legette or Troy Franklin or whoever it is. I'm not a big Franklin guy, but if that's who they want and they go get him, I won't be mad. But it's like people like to box guys into, boxes they don't belong in. Like, I don't get it. People are insane. But yeah, I also don't think the Bills have to go receiver round 1. I don't think that's a need. If you look at the top 10 receivers in the NFL, most of them are round 2 and past. Your Devontae Adamses, your Cooper Kupps, Puka Nakuas, T. Higgins. But most of those guys are after the second round, or second round and after. So DK Metcalf. The list goes on, but you hold on to the Chase and the Jamar Jefferson or Justin Jefferson. You hold on to those guys if you want to, but most guys come after that.
You think you can land number 1 receiver in the late rounds, Dan?
1,000%. I mean, history repeats itself.
Oh my gosh.
NFL Refs fan says the Bills' next receiver number 1 is
Damar Hamlin.
Silly.
Fake punts.
Silly.
Richie Fresh. Energy's real tonight. People pumping. Colby, they're on to you.
Shoot.
Izzy, like I said, I like what you guys are doing. Oh, where'd it go? But don't be angry if you don't win the division this year. It's inevitable. Thank you, Lisselle. All right, one last final caller.
AFC East Roundtable, gentlemen, how are we doing this evening?
Oh, we're doing great.
Quite swell. Quite swell.
Amazing.
Now that we got the pleasantries out the way, let's get down to business. Okay, first of all, let's get all of this boring ass Bills talk out the way with these second-rate players y'all fucking talking about. That bullshit y'all got over there. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Damn, Mitchell, you better calm your damn little flunkies down, okay? Andy, calm your damn nerves, son. Y'all gonna be trash this year, and that's that, okay? What you got to say, Dan Mitchell? You villain, Dan. Don't put your damn hat down, Dan Mitchell. Huh? Say what you got to say, Dan Mitchell. You let your flunkies come in here and say all that bullshit, Dan Mitchell. Huh? What's up, Dan Mitchell? All of this bullshit, all of these mock drafts you got is full of shit. Y'all gonna get some second-rate defensive player, and he ain't gonna be worth a damn. That's who y'all gonna get. Now stick with it. Now be realistic about it, Dan Mitchell. Top tier wide receiver. Where, Dan Mitchell? Where? Got me fucked up, man. TD fans talk. Again, here you go, asking questions. Asking them boys questions. You ask them, do they believe in Tua? I put in the chat, do y'all really believe in Tua? Your boy Devin said, boy, if he take a hit, boy, we done. It's over with. Yeah, you know it's over with. Y'all talk all these damn injuries on us. Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers go down, we don't care nothing about that. We gonna play football. Y'all talk all this bullshit about the field. Everybody got a shit field. Washington got a shit field. The Broncos got a shit field. Y'all know y'all got injuries in other places besides the Jets. Man, miss me with that, man. All that boy, Kobe, you ain't out the picture, son. All of this ring talk, you talking, huh? All of that Belichick bullshit. Now he can't even keep talk. You can't fuck Bill Belichick. And fuck Boston. Go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. What you talking about, baby? Fuck Boston. Let's go Knicks. Go Pats, baby.
There you go.
Let's go. King
I am
Lowski,
proud to
man.
be a part of Titletown and not you came close, but it didn't work out for you in New York.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Sorry.
Listen, I thought Lowski was really good tonight, and he made some good points until he brought up the Knicks. Sorry, huge L, Lowski. Huge L.
What do you mean, TD?
Oh,
well,
Rich boy, you a diehard boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but man, when they gonna take you off.
Okay, let me just ask you a simple question: is it wrong for me as a Knicks fan to be excited that we are the second seed in the East after winning 50 games with our All-Star Randall out all season?
Just like Buffalo. I mean, win a Super Bowl, win a NBA Finals, come on, man.
All right, Knicks fans, we're not allowed to be happy that we're the second best team in the East and we won 50 games with all the injuries we had. We're not allowed to be happy. Not allowed to be happy as a fan. This is what I mean.
You ain't winning the finals. And see, but this is the difference, though, Richie. If you were the second,
you're lagging, bro. I can't even see you. Go on.
Well, that might be if you were the second seed and you believed you could win the finals, that's different. But even y'all can't win the finals this year.
The Knicks are 20-3 when OG Anunoby's on the court. Don't get me started on my basketball talk with UTD. Don't get me started.
All right.
Yeah, Richie's got a whole channel for that.
20-3 with OG on the court, baby.
Yeah,
you know
Richie's got
means?
a whole channel. Plug the channel, Richie. Plug the channel.
Come through the Knicks media, baby. We cover the NBA playoffs. That's what we talk about. You want to see Richie with playoff energy? Unfortunately, never seen it with the Jets, but you'll see it with the Knicks on my YouTube channel called Knicks Media. Let's wrap up the show now. I don't want to keep boring you guys. We'll save my basketball talk. The Knicks are on at Saturday, 6 p.m. at the Garden, baby. Things about to go nuclear on that channel. Against the Philadelphia Bums, who we blew out by 40 points last time we versed them with a healthy Joel Embiid, by the way. We're coming for you, Philly. Let's go. All right, let's get through these final super chats. TD, did you see the Dolphins brought in you want to read this, TD?
Cannibal for a pre-draft interview. I hope he is available. Guy is awesome. I did not see that. I'll go check it out, and I'll be able to talk about it tomorrow then.
Izzy, what y'all doing for the first rate guys on New York Jets? What does that mean?
What y'all doing with them first-rate guys on the New York Jets?
Am I missing something?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah,
it's a Buffalo.
I get it. It was funny.
It's what happens when you just.
So Lowski was saying, like, what are you
going
to do with these second-rated wide receivers? And Izzy was just like, what are y'all already doing with your first-rated weapons you got on the team?
Got it.
I'm just happy that Bills fans understand Bills fans, you know?
Yeah.
We would have been lost without
they have their. Yeah, but bro, at least we're the only New York team. We're the only team in New York, bro. Yeah, enjoy Canada, bro. Enjoy Canada. All right, guys, let's wrap up the show here. Salute to the chat. Oh, we got one more final super chat. That Dolphins fan. Look at Dan Mitchell in that profile picture. Smoking that Warriors Dynasty Pack LeBron ring 5 incoming if they somehow overcome those damn Nuggets. I am a LeBron fan. I would root for that, but I don't see it happening. The Nuggets are a wagon. But we'll be waiting for I'll be seeing the Nuggets in the finals because Boston's going to crumble. The Boston Celtics are not doing it.
Just keep praying on the downfall, just like you prayed on the Patriots downfall, and it never happened.
But it's different. The Celtics does happen though. I mean, what has Jason Tatum done other than losing the playoffs?
Not this year, Richie, but all right.
Not this year, Richie. All I heard, not this year. Not this year. Oh, okay. Honestly, I can't even with a straight face talk basketball with TD about the Celtics, that he's a Celtics fan. I don't care what story you have that justifies you being a Boston Celtics fan. It doesn't sit well. I'll talk Celtics
Let's go, TD!
with Colby because that makes more sense. Patriots fan, Celtics fan. Dolphins fan, Celtics fan. Come on. That makes me sick.
You know what? I feel a little bit closer to TD now. I feel a little bit closer.
Well, luckily his video has been frozen for like the last half hour. but don't tell him I said that. All right, guys, salute to the chat. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace out. Oh, don't forget, before we end the show, big announcement. First ever show of the NFC East Roundtables tomorrow night. We forgot to plug that.
6:15.
6:15.
NFC East, bro.
Want to check out the first ever episode of the NFC East Roundtable, we would greatly appreciate if you guys can go. If you're still watching right now, you guys are loyal, okay? If you're still watching and click off, I have to show you guys this real quick because I would love for you all to help us out. If you want to, not required, of course, but here's the show. I will link it in the chat right now for the people that wants to help us support the brand, man.
And so I know we all hate Cowboys fans, so this is probably going to be the best place to talk trash to Cowboys fans on Roundtable.
Is it weird that I actually I don't hate Cowboys fans? I don't know. I don't feel one way or the other.
I don't hate them, but they ridiculous. They delusional.
Yeah, they a little delusional. They a little delusional.
Well, we just linked it in the chat, guys. If you want to go over there and subscribe to the NFC East Roundtable and hit the like button on this show, this is going to be live tomorrow for the first time. We'd appreciate if you guys can go check it out. See you guys then. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace.